Recap.
Right.
I think I wrote one.
You did.
Oh, thank God. Who put a very questionable Krispy Kreme in the chat right before I
I
flipped
don't know
to
why
them?
it's trending on Valentine's Day. I don't get the reference.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ. The figure introduced themselves as Arasaline, a mainland hero who had travelled to the isle as part of an investigation into the greed. According to her, the 9 hells are linked to this world and have different locations in which each floor is linked to. Greed is linked to the Isle of Eclipses, and Arasaline's home is linked to Wrath. As such, she does not want her homeland falling into ruin. So she has come to investigate why the greed returned. The party was told that a giant's heart was supposed to maintain the runes that divide the realms. However, having seen this heart in the hands of Eris, they can only fear for the worst. Along with Arasaline came another hero, a godborn called Rokumi, who joined the party after his village was destroyed in the most recent wave. They quickly proved their strength against Cillian before being dragged into the wild adventures of the party as Vayli left for her home after realizing that she had completed her trial. She had found happiness with Cillian. Chasing her down, the party arrived in the city of Ocalis, where Vayli's parents introduced themselves and explained that Vayli's sacrifice was necessary. Not willing to let his wife go, however, Cillian vowed to slay the beast himself. The party now has 4 days to prepare, 11 days until the next wave, and a deal with the Fae, which they must consider.
Alright, so Cillian is led off to, train on his own and prepare over the next 4 days. He's not really in a mood to go out and explore, but the rest of you are led away by Vayli's brother, who is very excitedly walking around in the water as though, there is no problem with the water, as if there's just ground. But the rest of you have all been turned into,
Fish
fish people, mermaids. You're all fish people. Which, I believe we had those in the game chat last time, if I scroll up past all the sus shit that's been sent.
I'm so sorry, but the link in the Twitch thing now is just a creamy donut, and it sent me.
Oh god.
It sent me.
Oh wait, in my server.
Yeah.
Oh no, you haven't.
It just got me. It just got me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so yeah, you're all fish people. You're all looking lovely.
Dragon King's gonna be very disappointed.
What would you like to do?
I mean, I was just gonna follow him, I guess.
Fair enough.
Oh, is that what Vayli has become?
No, that's what larvae looks like.
That's what I meant. I meant larvae. God fuck. Why do you have to have synonymous names? Not synonymous.
Similar.
Don't worry, you'll get the word.
Anagrammus.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Sure.
Big word.
Anagrammic, probably.
It's just because the letter E. It's just the E sound. That's really it. The start isn't the same.
No. Anagram is like where it's the same letters shuffled. Your names are the same except your L and the L and the B are swapped, I think.
Is there an I in Vayli's name?
I think so.
Yes.
It could be spelt with an I.
Depending on how you spell it, yeah.
Well, how is it spelled?
I spell it differently to how Cillian spelt it in the past. I spell it like that, but that's because... No, I spell it like...
That's how he spelt it in NPCs.
Yeah. But then you can also have, like... That's also correct.
So there's a few different...
Yeah.
letters.
Is Zach on mute? I haven't heard him in a while.
No, I just didn't say anything.
Oh, fair enough. I saw you typing and I was like, huh. Haven't heard that boy. Anyway. So yeah, city's not that great to look at. You know, there's some good women, some good guys.
I'll roll the dice.
What, right now?
No. We'll
Okay,
save them. We'll
okay.
save them.
Okay.
Just find 2 random people and roll the dice and leave.
I have
Don't
to
give
claim
him
the dice.
ideas.
Get the dice back. So, do
I'm
they
gonna
roll
have
in the
to
water?
I'm gonna have to steal those and throw those in the Mariana Trench. Okay,
Hey,
that's the plan.
I gave you some fair magic. Just calm down.
Yeah, so most of the buildings kind of built off of this massive, you know, coral set that, you know, you got the top where the land is, you know, that big island thing that you guys like, and then you got our place. We kind of build up the pillar that holds it up. You know, so if our place was destroyed, that island would basically sink with it, because, you know, yeah, that's how
You really
physics
needed
works.
incentive for me not to blow this place up.
Can I make a roll to see if that's in any way true at all?
Sure.
What kind of roll would that be?
Intelligence, you know, you're trying to, like, figure out engineering, but there's not a role for engineering. Why are you laughing?
It's just funny.
Why are you laughing at me? I'm trying my best. Yes, you are. You're laughing at me. We need help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't agree with her.
But she's right.
When I heard truth.
Ow.
Not helping your case.
I
Wait,
was
what?
yawning.
We're waiting for the roll.
That was a yawn.
Yeah, intelligence.
Sure.
Intelligence.
That genuinely, that was a yawn.
I asked for intelligence.
Sure. I had to check what it was. Chill.
No, I was about to say I've asked for intelligence from the wizard, which is a bad idea, but then Shiro looked at me, so I stopped my sentence. I wasn't saying.
Ah.
He stared at me.
7.
Funny. I didn't know what to say. A 7.
Time magic.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. You can make the judgment that if, like, kind of parts of the city were destroyed, it's fine, but, you know, you definitely have to destroy a good chunk of the pillar itself. So if you imagine it like a... What's the opposite of a stalactite called?
Stalagmite.
So if a stalactite and a stalagmite converge eventually, and they kind of form a pillar, you'd have to basically just knock out the centre part, and yes, the island would sink, because it wouldn't have anything holding it up. Because physics. Oh god, Raymond, no. Raymond. I see that thing.
No, I don't like how the
Have you
fingers
got a
move, I'll be honest.
library?
It's not impressing me.
Yeah.
Cool. How do you get books down here that don't soggy?
Tablets. You know, carve into stones and shells or magic
Gotta be careful not to drop them. I guess.
items.
I was just expecting a Kindle, I'll be real.
It's just full fucking technology.
Well, do you have any... do you have any documents on that creature in the library?
Yeah, sure. I think we've got some orbs on it, you know.
You got it.
You got it. Don't worry. Yeah, the Eruthian.
Like a disappointed look.
The Eruthian, yeah. We've got some orbs on it, you know. Like, touch the orb, see the memories, kind of shit.
Oh! So, this, I hold up the thing I have that's like that.
I guess. We put souls of dead people in ours, though.
Why?
Well, because they die to the Eruthian, so they're the best source of information.
Right, you know, that makes sense.
And, like...
I thought you meant you killed the...
No, that's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
That would be... Why? Yeah.
Other people do that, not us.
Oh.
Sometimes they do it with prisoners, you know, and then you can, like, flip back and go, oh shit, they were innocent, whoopsie daisy, you know.
Uh-huh.
We've done that in the past, if I'm fully honest.
Oh dear.
Not the Upsy Daisy. Well, there was an Upsy Daisy once.
Anyway, can I see these orbs?
Sure. Does everyone else want to go to the library? It's a bit boring and nerdy for me, but what does everyone else want to do?
Hi, I like the library.
All right, 2 on the nerd train. Anyone else?
Choo choo.
Women, men, food, relaxation stuff. Just like shops over there. I don't know. I live in the castle a lot. You can go out with a hunting party. You can go hunting with a hunting party.
Dude has paladin stats.
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Yeah.
All strength and charisma. Not a lot elsewhere.
Mate, leave him alone.
No offense, Rokumi.
Bruh. Would you also like to go to the library, or?
Time for a bit.
Okie dokie. And finally, sneaky little guy, would you like to go to the library too? There's not a lot of steel there. I'll just tell you that straight up.
My reputation exceeds me.
Precedes you.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
There's the shiniest building I can see. We're swimming.
Yeah, that's the castle. You're just swimming back to the castle.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have a wander around the castle.
Okay.
There's flashbacks to like episode 1 when I walked around the castle.
And found Yulissa fucking the king. Yeah.
I mean, I
Jesus
might find
Christ.
Cillian doing the same thing. I mean,
Yeah, they gotta, they gotta get one last bang in before, They probably are. They probably are. You're gonna see some horrific shit. See, the worst part is Cillian's a fish man as well, so it's gonna be completely different now because they're both fish people. How do
there's a
fish?
fish pun somewhere, but like, yeah.
How does the fushy work?
Jesus Christ.
How does the Venus work?
The fishiness.
Don't look it up. Bro's turning on his safe search.
I don't know how to.
No. Alright, so everyone else, while Wayman's swimming back to the castle, you kind of led towards the library, when someone leaps out in front of the prince, who, immediately, like, draws his spear and locks weapons with them, but it looks like a very, very friendly fucking, I want to try and get a hit on you kind of thing. What? Redeem my soul. Okay. I missed you again, mate. I'll hit you eventually. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how fish sex works.
You weren't even close. You weren't trying.
What do you mean I wasn't trying?
You weren't trying.
What do you mean I'll stab you?
I don't think you will.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Why?
Listen, that one.
Oh.
It's just like Archie doesn't even move. He just misses.
Alright, well. Suck my tit, I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Yeah, the asteroid
I
hits
don't
you
have
and
my
you die.
blades. Ooh. Bro. I don't have my blade song up, so yeah, that does hit.
Alright, the sword is completely blunt, and you can tell it's more so for training, but she just, like, slaps you on the arm and it goes, ha! Fuck you. And then gets immediately whacked on the back of the head by the spear of the prince.
Wait, who is this person?
Oh, this is my apprentice. By apprentice, I mean ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
Archie's disappointed
Really?
by how, like, quiet the slow clapper is underwater.
Yeah. Basically, She found out I was sleeping with a dude, kind of wanted to kill me, but then it turned into a competition of whether or not she could actually hit me. She's been failing for about a year now.
Mm-hmm.
But it keeps me on my toes, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah. I can tell that it's not their strong suit.
She's trying.
Yeah, I'll give her that.
She's not very happy because she found out Bailey's got a new person as well.
Was that
That was her next goal.
her next goal?
You know, any hole's a goal.
Jesus.
Are all fish people horny as fuck?
No.
You are a strange person.
Thank
I'm
you.
not saying that to the prince.
Oh, the woman.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. You're very nice too, I guess.
Gives them the eye.
Alright, well, I'm off to hide again. Stab you in a few minutes or so. And she just swims
A
off.
few minutes?
Don't worry, she usually gets lost.
I can't figure out how to turn on private mode on Opera GX.
Why don't you just look it up?
Because that just feels so lame, you know?
It doesn't matter because fantasy.
I still want to know how fish sex works, though.
They lay eggs.
Oh, yeah!
They lay
It's over.
eggs. Yeah.
They don't actually do anything. She just lays eggs and the guy jizzes over them.
I don't know why that's just like base knowledge that I just.
That's the
Yeah,
American. That's the American education
Googled it,
system.
huh?
To be fair, that is something I have
Yeah.
also been taught. I just forgot.
That's the American education system. They teach you the important shit like fish sex.
I can't name your European countries, but
Neither
fish
can
sex,
I.
got you.
I don't remember what documentary I watched, but they just recorded that. For some reason.
No.
I don't need it.
Bro was watching-
Documentary, sure, pal.
The documentary he was watching was fish porn.
Bro. Whereas watching that funny hentai.
Watching.com.
Honey and
the,
Yeah,
The
funny
F- the
underwater
F-
hentai.
the F stands for fish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fish Christ.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look at memories of dead people.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright, would anyone else like to touch some of the funny orbs?
Yes. Oh wait, I might have left.
You know-
I don't know. I've left, I think.
Do you want to have stayed when you heard about the funny orbs?
Yeah, alright then. I want to smash one. See if
I don't know if I'm glad or disappointed that you didn't make a joke about touching your balls instead.
Bruh.
I'm immature. Actually, no. I'm gonna stay with Castle.
Okay.
I wanna know all the gossip. I mean, swim around.
Yep. Bro's about to get all that gossip. Alright, so the rest of you are kind of led into the library where there are many, you know, you got the stone tablets, you've got, you know, seaweed that has been written on and rolled up into kind of scrolls. And then you've got this kind of orb wall, which is just a massive wall of different coloured orbs, which when you stare inside of them, you can see glimpses of memories, but there are also people studying them by kind of holding their hands on either side and closing their eyes.
Okay, so which ones are related to the
You'll get it eventually, don't worry, mate.
the thing we're gonna kill?
Yeah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, probably that one. No, I'm just kidding, they got labels on them.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for one that's got the Erudian label. And why did you zoom in on that bit of him?
He's just a funny guy.
Why did you zoom in on his nipple though?
Cool.
Okie dokie. Would anyone else like to look for anything specific before I go into the one that Arashi's looking at?
Not unless anything stands out.
Give me an investigation from yourself and Rokami of like what kind of things might pop out from the, as you're like glancing over all the tags. Meanwhile, Arashi, as you pull down this orb and, kind of place it on a table, put your hands on either side and close your eyes. As you close your eyes, instead of seeing darkness, the room around you still exists, but there is no one there that you saw when your eyes were closed, and it's slightly more faded, and sitting across from you is this figure.
So am I able to interact with you, or am I just like a projection?
We can speak.
Oh, cool. So who are you?
Viren. I was...
Oh shit! I died.
Bruh. I was a victim of the creature.
How long ago?
From what I've been told by others questioning information, around 3 years.
Okay. Right, so I guess if you could tell me about it, that'd be great.
Sure, what would you like to know?
How do I kill it?
The only way that has been prophesized to kill it is to sacrifice one of a poisoned
Okay.
heart.
We're kind of throwing prophecy to the wind here, so how else do I kill it?
From when I died, one of the others that fell with me was using a blade that could slice through its scales while others could not.
Interesting. Do you have any more details on that blade?
They were the leader of our hunting squad when it attacked. So they had a enchanted blade. I believe it is one of the ones that has been kept in the vault of the castle.
Got it. Okay, I'll inquire about that. So it requires strong magic item here. The skin. Anything I should know about in terms of what I should avoid aside from it?
It hunts in the dark and will attempt to keep people in the dark.
Can it produce its own darkness?
From what we could see, yes.
Interesting.
It will produce its own cover and seemingly have no disadvantage attacking within that cover.
Okay, so... Well, it doesn't look like it has eyes from what I've been shown, so that makes sense.
It often drags a single person down and expects others to follow, so it has intelligence.
When you're fighting it, do you hear any odd sounds?
Not that I can recall other than its own gurgles and roars.
So it doesn't use echolocation?
Not that I am aware of, no.
Okay. Screws up one of my plans then.
It is fearful of light.
That is so weird for something that doesn't have eyes.
Does not seem to like it. That's why it does not come to the surface and why we swim up there to get places.
Okay. Not Archie, like, considering his spells right now.
Rokami, can I get a investigation from you if you want to look around the library and look at tags?
You did, I got a 14.
Oh, yeah. Yours is above the picture. I only saw Lave's below it.
Is this bright enough? I'm gonna cast just shocking grasp, but I'm not gonna...
No, it
Yeah,
needs to be more of a consistent light from what we've seen.
Okay,
Such as the light of the sun, or...
Flashes of lightning don't work.
Our city lights have been kept on, but we are drained of magic.
Okay, so... Do you know if the light cantrip is strong enough?
I believe that has been used to guide it away from things, or push it back, but it will not be stopped if it's angered enough.
Okay, so we need some high level light magic. Or level light magic. Do you know what the minimum to repel it is? Like fully?
Not sure, no.
Nah.
We don't often dabble in light magic.
That makes sense. It's kind of useless down there. Spot.
Rokami and larvae. So Rokami, you would find orbs about the meeting of the dragons, the something called the slumbering anguish. We have the ancient meeting, and you also find some like criminal ones, so like someone who stole this, someone who stole that kind of thing. Larvae, you would also find, you know, some like interesting criminal ones about murder cases, and your ones that you would find is the mainland starship. You would also find the encounter with the Fae and the demon advisor as yours. I hope you wrote those down, because I did not. They all came out fine.
No, but ancient meeting sounds cool.
Okay.
If
Alright.
he's going with the meetings, I'll go with the dragons.
Okay.
What kind
I
of
remember what
attacks does this thing
dragons.
use?
The rest of it was. I've just written dragons.
The meeting of the dragons.
So
Dragon's balls.
he's going with ancient meeting. I'm going with dragons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got the meeting of the Fae, I believe he had.
You just said ancient meeting.
Then I have already forgot what I said. But yes, ancient meeting. We'll go with that. Because yeah, someone had starship, meeting with the Fae. What was the last one?
Yeah. I remember I didn't care for Fae as much.
Yeah.
I just heard ancient. I'm like, ooh, ancient.
Ancient. I'm honestly pulling a blank on what one that was, but yes, we will go with that. I'll get something. I'll find something. Who wants to go first out of Rokami and Larbe?
I don't mind.
Rokami can go first, because then on the side you can decide things
Perfect,
for
thank
the
you.
ancient.
He gives me more time. I'm grateful. Okay, so, Rokami, when you sit down and kind of follow what you saw Arashi do with the orb, you also kind of close your eyes, and across from you, sitting on the other side of the table, is this kind of fishman dragon hybrid.
Hello.
Evening, you're of interesting ascendant.
Thank you.
So, you're not one I'm often seeing.
Oh, do you get a lot of visitors?
Yes, many.
And dragons are quite interesting.
Indeed. Well, even in my afterlife, I act as a sort of oracle for these people. What questions do you bring me, young one?
Well, I don't know. The label said a meeting of dragons. So
Ah,
that means there are dragons and they convene
indeed they do.
together.
There is a quarterly meeting, well, a quarterly meeting across the entire planet, but a bi-yearly meeting upon this isle, upon which the dragons from different factions converge in order to discuss, you know, anything of interest at the time. Back when I was the one of the sea, it was, people are dumping things in our ocean, there's poisons in this river, basic things that dragons need to deal with. We also need to uphold our mighty nature. Some others discuss trading things from their hordes with others. It's a very formal meeting, but usually it's just a massive feast.
Huh. Cool.
Indeed.
I did not expect dragons. I don't know what I expected with dragons, but not that.
Well,
Banquet.
there are some that are not as intelligent that exist within factions, but usually the leaders have sentience and, the ability to convene at these locations. We've often been compared to something like a crime family, a mafia. You've got one that takes charge of all, and others that sometimes scrounge up a bit of trouble, burning down a village, or causing a
Louis,
bit of a tsunami.
you can't be burning down these villages. They owe me food and gold. Come on, Louis. I don't want to have to break your wings. You're
Can't do
you're
this.
my favorite cousin.
You gotta think of the family, Louis.
You gotta think of the family. It's all about family, Louis.
Any other questions, young one?
Do you have anything? Do you know anything that's like super, super interesting? Like one specific thing?
Ooh, I've got a lot of things. What would interest you?
Drugs.
Do you have a preference on past, future, or present?
Wait, you know stuff about the future?
Technically, yes. As I said, I'm the all-seer, the oracle for these people.
How far can you see?
If you'll allow me until your very death, your very demise.
Huh.
Though not with full accuracy, I will give you. The more you know about your future, the less I can see.
Hmm. I don't want to start worrying about myself, so even if you tell me something great, I'll pass on that.
Alright. Would you allow me to take a quick look into things you know so I can tell you something related?
Yeah, go on then.
Alright, they're just kind of like, you see all of the light coming off of their body start to flare up all different colours, and it's quite hypnotising for a moment. And then the smile on their face grows. There is a dragon that needs to be sought out by your party, one who slumbers. That slumber is inflicted by one of the other dragons that I know. To be woken up, there is methods and disturbing his sleep. Though while many assume disaster may not cause as much as some others have foretold.
So, do you know, can you tell me where the dragon is?
Mention this
No.
information to your friends, they'll be able to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Rokumu is the one to end up in there because he's the only one that doesn't know what he's talking about.
Enjoy, friend.
Thanks.
And you kind of open your eyes again and everyone's vibing. Lava, you did ancient meeting, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So, as you close your eyes, you're in the same room, but then the room begins to shift to kind of this old, rocky, basically very, very medieval, like before even the medieval that you've seen in this world so far. Just completely rocky meeting room. You know, it's a very, very well built building, but you can tell it's just not the best materials.
Hmm.
One could
And-
even say it's ancient.
Yes. It's not. It would be an ancient ruin in the time you guys are now, but I don't know how to say that because back then it would still look good, you
Yeah.
know, like fairly newly built.
But like the architecture is so drastically different
Yeah.
compared to now.
It's ancient architecture.
Okay, so sitting at a table in the center of the room, there are a few masked figures, and then you can see pretty much one of every species. Although they are, from what you could tell, and you don't need to roll a history on this, you would have read books about this in the tower. These are the first iterations of the species. So there's nothing like Daniel, who's a mix between, you know, an orc and a dragonborn. There is just, you know, an orc. There's no goblins, because goblins came from orcs. You know, there is the base species. And then sitting near the middle is this creature. You alright? Look at them, they're so pretty. And then wandering into the room, which you can assume is the one who you're seeing the perspective of, is one of the first iterations of the Surian people. This is... They don't have legs in this picture, but this is what they looked like in fish form, so it's close enough. But they wander in, bow, and take a seat at the table before turning to look at you, and while no one else at the table seems to notice you're there, that person does, which is how you know you're in their memories, and they offer for you to take a seat as well.
Oh, I'm small. Hi.
Evening. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Am I on a mermaid in this stream, or am
You'd be
I
yourself.
bird? Well, see that's a complicated question. Am I myself or am I my bird self?
Bird.
We got an interesting campaign going on here, you know. Uh, gotta say, it's been a while since I've done a seance before, so how's it going? Tell me about yourself.
I am Lythander, the first of the Surin.
Oh,
Well,
so like,
king of the Surin.
holy first man, first woman type thing, or?
More so the first crowned king of the Surin.
Okay, so you're like the first ruler of this kingdom.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. What the hell is that? And I'm pointing at the floaty smoke thing.
That is the avatar of the gods. We come to speak with them in
Oh,
order to discuss our mortal issues.
that kind of sounds like a thing that doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, from what I've heard from others who come to speak with me, there was something called the Shattering, in which the gods no longer conversed with us.
Ah, yeah, that is true.
But this is where we discuss our issues, and the gods can offer up responses.
Were they helpful?
Yes, they were very helpful, though.
Surprising. Back home, my gods, they've actually is back home or my gods the exact same gods?
Yeah.
As she says it, she's like, wait a minute. And she starts like cross-referencing the name. Oh shit! Huh. They didn't like it. Do I know any recollection of people in Zirion having meetings with the gods?
Not that you can think of, no.
I was too busy partying. Damn it. Well, that's interesting. So what was this specific meeting about? This seems like I'd have to figure, for this to be your zone, this would have to be important to you, or where
Yes.
you died.
Yes, this was one of my last moments alive.
Were you poisoned?
No.
Ah,
I never found out who it was, but someone had submitted a request to the gods in order to combine realms, in order to thin the layer between them. That layer was revealed to
what?
us during this meeting, and creatures emerged that massacred most people in the room.
You were killed by the greed.
Yes, from what others have said, that is indeed true.
That's great. Just perfect. You have no suspicion of who might have done that.
No, I've played out the memory many times and rewatched with others.
Anyone that I kind of look around the table. All right, but what's the hot goss? Like, which one of these guys? Like, that guy did it.
From what was said to me and other research people have done outside of my life, the orcs and the dragons were quarrelling. The humans and elves wish to explore. We are not sure if they wanted to explore other realms and could do it easier if the realms were interconnected. The Azamar and Yuvanti were seemingly out of all of the issues. We were just, as Surin, attempted to stay out of it all. It is unsure.
All right.
Unfortunately, I was one of the first to die, and the souls of the others, I don't know who keeps their memories.
So you think there's others of these things?
If another from the council was brought back and observed through their memories, you could try to see what happened with some of the last surviving ones, since, let's for say it was the orcs, they wouldn't have been killed in the attack. They would have, spoken to the greed after everyone else was killed, but I don't know what happened after my death.
Could you if it? I mean, you already said you've watched it a lot, but if you could I see what happened?
Of course. And they kind of, turn back to the table, and while everything else was paused, it then begins to play as they kind of discuss things, and the avatar of the gods stands up and kind of gently raises their hand, looking through a list of things as the ground around the table kind of shifts and each of the walls opens up as one of the portals that you've theorized before, the kind of purpley glow cracks out, and a bunch of battle lancers move in all around the table. Everyone kind of jolts up and starts to look around in confusion, as one of the first deaths is the king of the Surin, who is stabbed through the chest as soon as he stands by one of the battle lancers.
I mean, it's worth a shot. Can I make insight checks on these faces of confusion?
Yeah, sure.
I did air quotes. You can't see it.
Yeah, just you can suck or save and give me one, or you can do every single species with one roll. So obviously the upside with
how many species are there?
there's like 7, I think.
Oh, you know what I can do? We have a lovely device that lets me just do this. Putting. I got one nat 20.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna...
Choose.
Clockwise around the table.
I'm gonna write out the species and I want you to choose which number for which. Because then it's not biased to what I'm gonna tell you. Because I feel like that's more fair than me just going, oh yeah, your 20's for humans, they didn't do anything. It's more fair if you're like, I want the nat 20 on the orcs, you know?
Yeah. Which were the two that were wanting to do
Orcs
realm
and
traveling?
The elves and the
the
humans
elves and the humans wanted to...
Yeah, they wanted to... Well, not that they wanted to do realm traveling, they've just shown the most interest in, like, exploring other places.
Okay.
Orcs and dragons have a quarrel between themselves, and then you had Yuvanti...
Was it Orcs and Dragons or Orcs and Dragonborn?
Orcs and dragons.
Oh.
Dragonborn came from dragons.
Oh.
This is before Dragonborn.
Oh my.
Yuvanti, what was the other one? It was Azamar.
What? Dragonborn came from dragons? What?
Wow,
No way.
What's the other species?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's dwarves, there's
They came from
Three
humans.
Queen, there's
I'm gonna do
There's
fairies
fae.
because they're the first of the fae. Actually, I'm just gonna call them fae. So there you go. There's your 7 species. Because the fae have always existed, even before. So yeah, choose your roles, or just put them in order of what you want the roles to be. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly, so I will be right back.
If I somehow walk into this place, this guy has been looking at this over and over again. I'm like, oh yeah, it was definitely this guy. What? What do you mean? Well, like, you look at his face. He's like totally lying. You can tell. I'm gonna ruin this whole guy's career. Actually, no, the Fae are suspicious. I mean, last 3 don't really matter.
I'd probably explain what I got told. Be like, hey, what does this mean? Yeah.
Okie dokie. So the nat 20 on the elves, you can tell by, staring at their face that the elf is genuinely terrified as they kind of jolt up. But one thing you get with the nat 20 as well is they immediately turn their glare and blame towards the humans. The dragons with an 18, again, you see blame being looked over towards the orcs as they, go into a battle stance, and they have a much more violent response to it, whereas others just look terrified. They do look like they're just ready to fight. The Fae seem a little less afraid and more so glancing around at others as if judging their reactions. But they're one of the ones that, as the scene would play on, you would see them kind of just disappear. They'd just teleport out because they have the ability to do so. And then finally the Azamar with a 12. Assuming all the other ones you just don't know, with the 6, the 1, and the 9. The Azamar, again, go on kind of like a battle stance, very on guard, very confused, and they go to defend the Yuvan-ti because they're sitting next to each other. They step in to help protect the Yuvan-ti.
Okay. So, I'm not going to assume you haven't noticed this, but I'm going to speak out loud. It looks like the elves are looking at the humans. That looks like some hot goss to me.
Unfortunately, I can't investigate things in my afterlife, but...
Oh, so you haven't been able to look at this more deeply?
No. I can only replay this scene and other scenes from my life.
Okay. It looks like how accusatory were the... I'm like standing next to the elf guy, if I'm allowed to, and I'm just pointing at him. How accusatory were these people?
What do you mean?
Like some people like to analyze and know all their information, and some people are like, you did it, I have no information, I have no backing, I just don't like you, you did it.
The elves have always been very scientific with their knowledge on things.
So, let's say some greed were to attack a meeting. If said elf were to then immediately look at a human, there might be some meat to that.
Indeed. I have heard rumours of the two having differing ideals when it comes to the way they conduct their research, so they may just assume it was the humans that did it, but they do usually back something with some sort of evidence when they do accuse someone.
Okay.
They're a species of reason.
I mean, it's a fair assumption that the humans would just willy-nilly just, let's some of the thing. Actually, what does the god spawn do when the greed shows up?
The greed don't go anywhere near it.
Does it have like any reaction, or does it just like
Nope.
ignore them? So it chills there?
Yep.
See, that might be a bit more telling. Have you noticed that the gods just seem to not care that you all are being raided by the greed?
The gods were simply fulfilling one of our requests.
I mean, your request wasn't to get raided by the greed,
No,
was it?
it was to combine realms with the 9 hells. They've always said it is by our own consequence what our requests bring.
Okay, wait. Why would you want to do that?
Well, I don't. It's one of the species in the room that called for that request. We can each submit one request per meeting.
Okay. So, well, like, you sound like a vote or anything? Just like, if you ask for it, it happens?
It's voted among the people of the species,
Okay.
but...
Okay. So just the species then?
Yes, we are usually unaware of each other's requests and can discuss it after it has been granted.
Okay, well, as they say, vision is 2020 after things happen. We can talk about how that was a dumb as hell decision. Like, the 9 hell.
Well,
Yeah! Yeah, Visible Rokumi!
it was definitely an idiotic decision. Again, it was not our species that voted upon it.
I'm not accusing you. I'm having a political discussion with you.
Right.
Like, it's hell. Why would you want to be closer to hell?
Unsure. Sometimes allied species discuss what their requests will be beforehand, such as, well, we discussed with the Avanti about ours, and they told us theirs.
Okay, and it was the human and elves that voted on this, right?
But the humans would have had their own vote, the elves would have had their own vote for different requests.
Okay. Who is the one that made these guys show up?
That's what we don't know.
Okay, you don't know who requested greed attack? 9 hells closer to Earth?
We have no idea who requested that.
Okay. With the orcs, obviously I didn't pick a role for them because they're bad, but with them, I can tell if are they also turning to look at the Dragonborn accusingly?
Yeah,
the
dragons and orcs are kind of looking at each other.
Okay, so it's less of a dragons are like, what did you do, and more of a they're both like, what did you do?
Spider-Man pointing meme.
Yeah, they're both like accusing each other then.
What about the humans? Do they turn to the elves?
The humans seem to be more on the defensive.
Who would have thunk? The humans fucked everything up. Alright, well. Is there anything else interesting that you have learned over the years?
Not particularly that I believe has any weight today.
Oh, did you guys do any summoning of people from other realms around this time?
No.
No, you didn't. Interesting choice, by the way. I mean, who would do that? Lock people up in the tower. Oh!
Fucking lava trauma dumping again, for fuck's sake.
Have you heard... what is the creature's name again? Though that we're trying to kill. The thing that Vayle's being sacrificed to.
Oh,
urethra. No.
Not the urethra.
Definitely not that.
Urethra.
The urethra.
New name just Jones.
The Erusian.
Aruthian.
Have you heard of the Aruthian? The creepy monster.
Yes.
You have.
Yes, he's
what do you know
my
about?
god.
Oh.
He's your guard.
Well, yes, I raised him.
Has anyone around here told you about what your guard is doing at the moment?
I have heard that he has become frantic.
Like killing your people? Frantic?
Yes. Not his original purpose.
And is the current crown family like descendant of you, or was there
Yes.
any uprisings? Okay, so and your descendant is gonna have to be sacrificed to them, supposedly, unless things go awry. And that would mean that your descendants or children will be motherless. How does that make you feel?
Seems a little out of my time frame, if I'm honest.
Okay, but like you, yeah, it's out of your time frame. But like technically that's your family. No, not even technically, it is. So like, is your guard like full animal? Like just like
No, they have intelligence. Their goal is to keep out, evil and impurity from the kingdom.
okay. So you're telling me your intelligent guard is killing your people?
Well, there must be something wrong with him, because he wouldn't.
Okay. So, are you saying that I should try and talk to this giant monster?
If you would like to. It's always an option.
I shall rephrase. If you were alive, what would you do?
I'd speak with him and calm him down.
Okay.
But
Now,
you
if
are
that
not
were
me.
that is a good point. Can I read let me just read my book real quick. Just whip out my spell book. I'm still gonna talk to you. But so I'll give it a shot. I could use alter self to look like this guy. That is a thing I could do. Okay, but do you do you know any of his weaknesses?
Not particularly. He's an ancient beast that was gifted to me by one of the dragons, so he cannot be harmed by normal weapons. They need to be magically inclined.
Do you have any theories of like what might be anguishing him? Like, could it be mind control, or you have a bad breakup or something?
Two very different things, but okay.
To be fair, in Larvy's mind, they're probably similar.
Yeah. Well, his goal is to consume evil, so maybe he has consumed something which is tainted far beyond his abilities.
So
Great, we need to go into his stomach.
So there might be an evil dead body inside of its mouth, in its stomach.
Yeah. Again,
So
this is all theory. I can't see or hear any of this.
But I mean, you're a pretty smart guy, though, right?
Yes.
Like, you're a pretty trusted source when it comes to this guy. Like,
Yes.
so, like, when you say that, like, that is in theory, but like, that's a pretty strong theory, or like you're just throwing something out there.
Well, yes, there's many creatures in these waters who have interesting properties to them. There have been many attempts on his life as well from other species.
So, if a group were, say, to go inside said giant creature, and then say, find an evil body, and then dispose of it, would that cure the...
I can only say possibly. I cannot. I don't want you to take my word as proof, or I'm not legal in any way. I can't. Please don't take it as legal advice to put yourself into an acid pool.
It's not. Is it acidic?
Stomach acid is.
Okay, well, I mean, like, the whole body.
No, but if you're going into the stomach, you will encounter acid.
Okay. Fine. Bit weird that I'm asking you this, but do you know when his attack started?
What do you mean?
Like, when it started killing people.
We were told that already.
From the city. I don't remember it.
It was when the greed reappeared. It got woken up when the greed reappeared from, like, some ancient slumber it was in. An ancient beast that was awakened by the greed's return.
Which was...
thousands of years ago.
What, their return?
Oh, no, their return has only been, like, 30 years.
You know, when Rose's party arrived.
So,
just saying.
How long does this thing take to digest things?
Oh, mere days.
Okay. So, it started, like, attacking people, like, just a few, like, decades ago. So if it ate something bad, and it digested it already, how would we even go about, like, purifying it?
Well, if it's still causing issues, it may not have been digested at all. Call it like a sickness, a virus that invades the bloodstream.
I was gonna point at him. That's a good point. Alright. And it's like, definitely agreed. Like, that's just like a totally baseless thing, but like, it's totally agreed. Alright.
Completely, totally, like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you, Mr. King Mitt. I gotta go tell some nerds about this.
Yes, good day. And you kind of step out, and all three of you return from your visions. And while you guys are discussing that, and by that I mean you guys can, since you all overheard everything, sit on it. Waymond, you're in the castle.
Cool.
Where would you like to go?
To us, to participate in the party and in the campaign.
No, he's gonna participate with whatever the fuck Cillian.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna sneak around this castle.
Nice.
I don't speak no Aquin, so I'm guessing I don't know any of the signs.
No. I'll take an investigation and a stealth though.
Where the fuck is my character sheet? Okay.
It's a very good chance he finds the vault.
Stealth. That's atrocious. And an investigation. Okay.
Rogues are wild. It's 15. Atrocious.
Terrible.
Atrocious. Why is dice midden? Come on, man. What the fuck?
Alright, so...
What level does Waymond actually become scary?
Jesus. Don't say actually, he's already scary.
No. There is a point where he becomes, like, Oh, 11th level. Good.
Don't test me.
Oh, Jesus.
No. At 11th level, he gets reliable talent.
Oh.
Which means he can't roll lower than a 9.
Great.
Which means the lowest he can get on a stealth is a 20.
Great.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, so, you're not very sneaky, because, you know, you got a tail that's difficult to sneak around with. You haven't quite learned how to use it. And having no fucking clue what half the signs say, investigation isn't also going very well. But you do eventually kind of push open a door, and you see the queen, you know, laying in bed and seemingly gossiping with a bunch of maids who are just feeding her while she's laying upside down and venting.
I'm gonna just like hide in the corner of this room. Definitely.
Okay.
She noticed me come in.
Yeah, I'd say with that stealth, she notices you. Oh, great! One of you heroes are back. Have you found anything interesting?
I was just looking for the bathroom. You know.
Oh, of
Uh,
course, right.
Point me in the direction. You know.
Yes. You know, down the corridor, about 3 doors down. Or you could just use mine in my room if you really want. It was just.
Oh, I know. I don't wanna impose like that. It's
Oh,
cool.
no, we're just having just a conversation about, you know, this whole children thing and the Fae and, you know, like what would we even do if we did make the deal with the Fae and then we have 3 children to deal with? Like, we miss all of their fun years, you know, when they're little guppies. Like, you get to miss that. They just grow up and it's really sad and I don't know what to do about it.
You bet. They miss our best mining years of their life.
Mining?
Well, they call them miners for a reason.
I don't think they're very good workers at that age.
Oh boy. Sure. Besides, it's not going to come to that. I'm sure. The other people are working out as we speak.
Well, you know, Vayli and her guy friend, I guess. I don't know what they are.
Friendly friends.
They need to make a decision on whether or not they are, because if you guys fail to kill the thing, she still has to be sacrificed, which means that the children die with her. No.
Yeah, I suppose. We rarely fail.
This is just, you know, upsetting, because obviously her brother's got a big issue with it, and... Ugh. I'm just tired.
I'm sure it's fine, and everything will blow over.
Yes. You're probably very much in need of the bathroom. Yes, down the corridor, three doors on your right.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Have a good day.
I'm gonna sneak out and just hide behind the door for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Just feeling I need a stealth roll for that.
Yeah.
Big number.
17?
Okay.
Is that just to, like, listen in on them, or...?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Alright, she just kind of sighs very deeply and, you know, looks over at her maids. There's not a lot we can do, really. Like, that's what we were told we have to do with Vayli, and...
By who?
I just wish we could have, you know, done the other plan. And then she kind of moves back to Aquan.
The intelligence check that I'm gonna try replicate. I'm gonna try remember what she's saying.
Okay, yeah. You fucked around
language.
you fucked around with Cillian enough. Go ahead.
Oh fuck.
No, I don't think you understand what he's saying. He's saying he's going to remember the sounds she's making so he can replicate them later to someone who understands Aquan fluently.
Yeah, I'm gonna just remember it.
Okay, okay.
'Cause I
No,
don't know what's
I'll let
going
you do
on.
that as well. Yeah, go ahead and roll an intelligence for that.
And I'll try,
He's just gonna come to Archie and go like,
Hey,
wooloo, wooloo, wooloo.
hey, blah blah blue 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 boo boo boo. You
And
know.
Archie's gonna be like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
You just called me a what, motherfucker?
Well, you can't say that about orcs. They're intelligent
God.
too.
Oh Jesus.
I need a fucking legendary roll.
That's not awful.
Awful. I mean, yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse.
I suppose there is always Arashi making an intelligence roll to see if he can interpret what you're saying on the other end of it.
There is always luck points.
That's a very good point!
You can spend some luck points if you like, Waymond.
I'm sure it's not that deep.
Alright.
Hopefully.
We've got... How many? 2? That didn't go right.
I think I have like.
No, that's your ramen
I must
dice.
write it down somewhere.
Those are rerolls.
Oh, right. Oh, 15 luck points, okay.
Yeah, you have 15 each, I think. Which means you can up your score by up to 15 if you really want.
I forgot about the fucking password on my spell shard.
Jesus Christ. What is it again?
It's Japanese kanji for it's wizard time, motherfucker!
Jesus.
Fireball!
Oh god. Alright. So, Waymond, where would you like to go after this? Would you like to head straight back, trying to remember this information, or keep wandering?
I'm having to walk around. I'm having to walk around.
Okay. Give me another
I'm gonna walk
investigation.
the exact opposite way of the bathroom.
Nice. Give me another investigation. I'll see how well you can look at stuff now. Alright, you're locked in, you're focused, you're like, alright, I gotta find something interesting and then I gotta go tell them these blub blub words I've just overheard. So, as you crack open one of the doors, you see behind it is this massive metal locked door with, you know how you have those like classic vault doors with the big wheel on it? It's one of those.
Ah, boy. Let's go. Don't know how much money I'm gonna be able to actually get out of here, but it's fine. It's fine.
Would you like to crack open the vault, Waymond?
Oh, I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Alright, let's give me I believe it's sleight of hand, isn't it? For the lockpick tools, yeah.
I mean, technically it's its own roll.
Ah, but it's basically the same thing.
That's up to you.
Because you have
As the
proficiency and...
Oh,
Damn,
no.
he's not rolling good.
No, I don't know what's going on.
You like struggle to hold your tools underwater, it's just like completely different for you.
He's like,
Yeah, it starts floating away from it. You can try again, it made a little bit of noise, but you can try again if you like.
you want him to get into this vault, don't you?
No? He's just
There's
allowed
something
to
bad in
try
this
again.
This is when it's not a vault and it's a prison. I don't like the silence.
What?
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna try again.
Go on then.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as you kind of crack your tools into it, you hear the click and you can start to unwind the door if you like.
Oh, what's behind door number 1?
Alright. As you slowly turn the wheel and kind of peek inside, there is a, long room filled with many pillars with different items on top of them. A few items in boxes and... Jesus Christ. It is a storage room for gold, precious items, and weapons. There is also, at the very end of the room, a few large glowing kind of pearl-like orbs at the very back.
Okay. Well, straight to them.
Straight to them?
Oh, I'm like a magpie. Yeah. Wait, but oh, fuck. Before I pick them up, I'm
One
gonna
day
investigate.
you will find out from fucking around. One
This
day.
might be it.
This might be the day.
This might be it. I'm gonna check that they're not like Indiana Jones booby trapped, you know? Like, don't want to pick them up and...
Yeah, roll an investigation on that.
I don't want to pick them up and get chased by fucking, like, big fish, you know?
22? Yeah, you're pretty sure these aren't booby trapped.
I'm
It's the
gonna
next
touch
question.
it, you know? Just like a little tap.
Is it gonna get stuck to his skin?
No.
Ah.
It kind of reacts as your finger touches it. You see colours kind of shift away from where you touched. Shapes and colours. It kind of shifts away. I forget what the like reactive... What's it called?
Oh, in the bag it goes. Nothing bad can happen from this.
Yeah, nothing bad. Slips it into your bag. Anything else that tickles your fancy?
Oh, I'll have a browse around. You know? This is women shopping. What else is shiny in here? Gold? I mean, I'll take a bit of gold.
I'll give you 3 random images for you.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem like there's much just like gold laying about. It's more so just items.
That's Ryoko's guide!
Oh. Dope.
Do you want me to get you the rules for that?
Sure. I was gonna make something up.
Fuck yeah.
These are underneath like kind of glass display cases.
Ah, so I've broken into a museum.
Are they now?
That's
What?
fine.
What? Okay, just because someone's ass comes up on my fucking feed, you need to, like, look over
I would
my
like to
shoulder.
point out that was actually a mouth.
No, that's an ass on a person with a mouth on it. Leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Don't worry about it. He's looking at my feed. I can bring him back. Yes.
No!
Yes.
Whatever.
No, not for Waymond.
We
No.
love him, though. We love him. Alright, and then there's two daggers, and the one with the eye kind of stares at you.
I was like, oh. That's cool as fuck.
Would that one actually look like a dagger, or would it be in its ring form when he's looking at it?
It'd be dagger.
Okay. Well, that's a sick idea.
Into the bag.
A karambit.
Which one are you trying to go for? Because they are covered by glass.
Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. The ring kind of cool and sneaky, but I feel like the eye one is gonna have some loophole that I can abuse. So I'll take the eye.
Okay, so
He's going for it.
how would you like to? Would you like to lift the glass up, break the glass?
Oh. I mean, I'm gonna try a gentle. Okay, I'm gonna investigate that these are booby traps as well. I feel like that's for women's learning.
He's learning. He's learning. His character development is helping him steal better.
Oh, yeah.
These do have alarms on them. You could grab one and get out before anything bad. But if you wanted to go for more than one, you'd be setting off multiple alarms.
How attached are these like podium glass cases? You know, like
want
He's
to
just
take
going
the
to
whole
remove
thing.
the whole thing.
I was just in the whole thing. Like, is there a wire coming out the back of it or something? Like, I don't know.
Stone pillars built into the ground with like the glass cases on top.
Ah, fuck. No exposed wires that I can.
No,
Is it like
unfortunately
a
not.
panel of a back, like a bomb diffuser,
No.
like the red wire?
They're very much magical runes that basically tell someone if it's been moved.
Okay. Okay. First, I'm gonna just steal some loose gold. I feel like it's probably the best.
Is the gold loose?
No, there's no loose gold in here.
Fuck.
It's
Okay.
just stuff.
YOLO, we're stealing. I mean, the hand puppet thing looks sick as fuck. So I guess yeah, it's a hand puppet thing. The fucking helping hand. That's behind a case, right?
Yeah, that's behind a case. So all 3 of those items are behind a case.
Hey, it wouldn't be me if I'm not going for 2 of these. So I'm gonna go for the helping hand and the cool eye.
All right.
I'm gonna like I don't know the best way to do this. How far apart are they?
I'd say they're about 15 feet apart.
Okay, yellow. Hold on. Maybe I have a tool in my bag that I can use.
I'm
to
gonna go
help me
check
out
if the
here.
helping hand requires attunement.
Yeah.
Because that will obviously affect his escape.
I really don't know. I have such a fucking large inventory.
You do. You have way too many
Such
things.
a large inventory.
You have so much stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just take like a double hit here.
Okay.
I'm hoping I can do that. So I'm gonna like. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna nicely remove the glass. Like,
Okay.
see what happens.
As you very slow. Which one would you like to do this on, actually?
The hand, but like I'm just assuming there's like in order. They're like lined up on the
Yeah.
doors at like the end of a corridor. That's what I'm
Yeah.
expecting.
All right.
So like the furthest one away from a door.
So as you start to lift up the one with the hand, you watch as the glass comes fully off. There is a slight beeping noise from the pillar. Almost like it's expecting you to input something before the full alarm goes off.
Is it like a keyhole or something I missed?
There's just a beep.
Does record you.
Beep boop. I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna. I feel like speed here, so I'm gonna stab myself with a misty step dagger and just
Okay.
like get over to the second pillar, and do the same thing with the cool eye knife.
Okay. You lift it up and the beeping again, and you hear as the other one. Now there is a blaring noise, and the pillar has shot down into the ground.
Okay, how far away is the door, and can I misty step that far?
Yeah. You can misty step to the door, and you kind of hear people shouting in the distance.
Yeah, that's 2 points of fucking damage I'm taking right there, but that's fine. And then I'm gonna time to swim away. You know.
Okay. Let's get a stealth.
Ah, this is where I get my nat 1 and end up in fucking fish jail.
That's a 19.
I'm away.
You're away.
I'm away.
You make it kind of, through the castle, dodging guards, and out to the front, and you can hear a lot of them are kind of shouting about someone getting into the bowl.
Wait. I ain't leaving here yet.
Oh, you're not leaving? Oh, Jesus.
No. I'm going up. The highest tower. That's where the alchemist normally is, right? So, like, highest tower.
Okay.
I need some potions.
I'll need another stealth check if you're staying in the castle. Okay.
It's getting worse. But I don't know where the stairs are.
One of the guards kind of spots you as you're going towards the kind of way up to one of the towers. Have you seen anything suspicious recently?
I saw 4 people turn into fish.
Deception? Or...
No, that's the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. Persuasion.
I don't see why it's relevant, but yeah.
Persuasion.
He hasn't even said anything suspicious. I don't need a persuasion. I think that is pretty suspicious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, not 4.
Well, persuasion of how, like,
I'm not counting myself.
Yeah. Persuasion of how, like, convincing you are that this is something they should investigate immediately.
Oh, fuck, okay. I don't have a very high thing here. Nope. Okay.
Right. Yeah, we can shapeshift, sir, so that's, not too much. No, we're looking for some items from a vault. Would you mind if I do a check with you?
Oh man, I got some not nice things on me, I'll be honest. I think
What do you mean not nice things?
I'm on a special quest. So I've got some interesting items that I need to be classified. Yep.
Persuasion?
Deception.
Deception, sorry.
Oh, what's my deception? deception.
I assume better than
I
your
feel like my
persuasion.
deception's higher. My deception's so much higher. I should have gone with this.
Right. Assume that's something from the Queen. There is a bunch of heroes going around. Right, well, if you do see anything, there's 2 items missing from our vault. So, just keep an eye out for them.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Do we
hear the
hear
alarm?
rushing and alarms going off?
Yeah, you guys would
We
hear.
do.
The library would be.
I'm going to investigate.
So am I, at top speed.
Yeah, I would join.
I'm going straight up them stairs
Alright.
to the tallest tower.
As the guard leaves you alone, you kind of jolt, you just swim up to the tower, and it's a tower, it's a lookout point. You can see the others rushing towards the castle from the lookout point, though.
Oh, I'll wave.
He's waving at us?
You can see him waving.
We can see him waving?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swim to him.
I'm swimming.
Yeah.
I'm swimming to him.
You can just swim up there.
I forgot we're underwater. So yeah. Hold on a second.
You just see them getting bigger, and you're like, "What's happening?" Well, oh wait, we're underwater.
They can fly. They can
When
fly
I get close enough to him, I'm casting detect thoughts and saying, "Do you know what just happened?"
If Lavi's doing, I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blub, 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 blub. So yeah, I guess detect thoughts. If you ask the direct question, "Do you know what's happening?" I guess the first thing Raymond probably thinks is, he set off the alarms or something like that. You might not know.
The alchemist tower. I don't know, man.
I might not know, but I know.
You don't know what he's done, but you know it's probably him that. Well, you know it's him that set off the alarms.
I'm not told what he's done, but I know what he's
I'm
done.
gonna ask the prince what the alarms mean.
Huh?
I'm gonna ask the prince, who I assume is with us, what the alarms mean.
Oh, that means someone broke into the vault.
Okay, Waymond, have you stolen something?
Yes.
Detect thoughts.
Yes, he has.
Okay. What did you steal, Waymond?
Alright, give it back.
Information.
I don't know.
When he
said up the words.
When he said yes, I stole something, in his mind, do I see what he stole?
Words in it.
Because I'm detecting his thoughts.
I'm thinking about the words.
Oh. Okay, yeah, if he wants to think about...
You can't control his thoughts like that. That's not how it works.
Well, he said he stole information.
Technically, I've stolen information. I'm just.
Alright, then I'm probing deeper. He needs to make a wisdom save.
Alright, wisdom save.
If he's
Women.
resisting it.
You're the probe me, bro.
I am.
Don't
It's such a dumbass workaround. A wisdom saving throw? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I will say for future things, if someone knows you're actively detecting thoughts on them, they can attempt to resist.
That is a nat
they
one.
Can for probing deeper, but for surface level thoughts they can't do anything.
Yeah, but like if he knows he can just like alter the questions to think about something different.
But he can't do that.
Well, that's why it's so hard, because I don't want to just be a dick to Waymond.
But that's how it works.
I know.
We got detect thoughts because of Waymond.
That's what's necessary. If Waymond wants to be a dick, he gets to be a dick too.
We got the spell because of him.
Okay.
Like,
I need to just read through
this, and I'm working around it.
I need to just read through the spell. Yeah, you know everything he stole. He's got some kind of pearls.
Alright, Rokumi, could you please grab Waymond?
Unless you want to give up the items willingly, Waymond.
No. I'm not giving up these items because that's dumb as fuck.
Wait, what's he done?
Get him.
He's stolen stuff.
You've stolen from the royal family who is housing us, who is our friend's family.
Okay, would you like to make either a athletics or acrobatics, I think?
Yeah, to dodge getting grappled.
Hold on, I think I've got just the thing for this. Fucking 20, you want me to be at 22?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Hold on. I do think I have like a fucking achievement because I'm wearing my like fish scarf, right?
Oh yes, you've got
Whenever I pull that note,
Yeah, you've got
Fine.
advantage against being grappled. I'm gonna let you guys figure this out while I finish up those brownies upstairs. So, Rokumi's in charge.
Oh, fuck yes.
You got this.
I'm just trusting lava.
What's higher? Acrobatics.
I would imagine acrobatics for you as a rogue.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You get away. You dodge.
I fucked up. I fucked it up. Right.
Yeah. So that would be a 24, which still beats it. But I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs. So.
Fucking fuck off, bro. Leave me alone.
No.
Let me have my little.
No.
No.
You were meant to have had a character arc that stops you doing this. You've gone back on your word.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
We said you have one more straw, and you have
Oh no!
pushed
You
it
don't.
away.
So you don't have to re-roll it.
taking
You
real.
don't have to re-roll it, Waymond. You just take the 17. So you got a 24, but I can give advantage to Rokumi. Which actually I realize. The thing is, Arashi wouldn't know this in character. But even with advantage, he can't. If he got a natural,
Oh,
he still
yeah.
wouldn't win. So, I mean, you're still free. But
I'm calling the guards up as well.
we got the prince with us. He's buff as fuck.
Yeah. Wayman, don't run. If you run, that's it. If you
All of a
run,
sudden-
that's it.
All of a sudden,
if you
stand on me
run-
like this. Wait, Ollie, bro,
if you run-
it's a nice
If you run, that's it. If you run, that's it.
We did
I'm done
give
with
you-
you.
I mean,
We did give you the option of just giving them back.
If
And
you
you
run,
said no.
I'm done.
I really want to know what the pearls do.
Then
You
ask!
can ask what they do.
Oh! Just
They'll probably tell you things
ask!
like that. You don't have to take them.
I mean, there's also the high chance that I just find out what they do right now.
Don't. If you run, I am done with you.
If you use the items,
Man, I give you
we're
the
also
cool,
done
the
with
cool
you.
egg with a shiny rock and everything.
You had one last chance and you just fucked it up.
I didn't fucking.
Unless you give those back now.
You fucking robbed the royal
Nothing
family
else.
we're staying with. That is the most fucking up you could have done.
Waymond,
borrowing.
unless you hand them back quietly, this is
No.
gonna get electric. Okay?
You need to electrocute yourself. It's underwater.
I resist lightning.
I don't.
That's so good.
Now,
Oh, dude.
and the items back.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm
He
not-
said
So-
no.
So we have to take them from you, is what you're saying.
No, you don't have to do anything.
No,
I ain't
no,
controlling
Waymond.
you,
Waymond.
right? I'm not giving these back. They mine
Your
now.
options are give
mind
them
that.
back or we take them back. Those are the options that are in front of you right now. Which ones do you prefer?
And you know damn well you can't outrun me. You've seen how quick I am.
Dragon King just arrived. Sorry.
In the chat.
Let's go, Dragon
King F47!
Let's go.
The DM is AFK right now, but you have us. Unfortunately, your favourite player is not here this week.
And I'm getting bullied.
You're not getting bullied. You fucking
No,
stole. So
You're getting punishment. That's what you're getting. Yeah, you don't get to act up and then say you're getting bullied.
Crazy.
By that
Anyway,
logic-
I'm just
by
gonna-
that logic- By that logic, parents bully their kids when they act up.
You know how many items I've stolen, so I'm gonna just like. Did Miss say I stole 2 items? You can have the glove and you can have the other thing, the dagger then. Jeez.
Oh, and the
and the pearls. Why are you
Hey,
giving me more
hey,
cookies?
you don't know the
which
pearls
you were
are bad.
talking about.
I'm not. No. This is third person.
What do you mean third person? What does that mean?
Third person.
Okay.
I didn't give you
I-
the pearls back because you
sorry
don't-
to-
Waymond
sorry
gives
to
the
ruin your-
items to Arashi.
Wayman,
That's
Wayman,
third
sorry to
person.
ruin your logic, but I probed into your mind further, so I saw what you
Don't
stole.
my spell, bro. Don't my spell.
Could have succeeded the wisdom save.
Yeah. So
It is a
we're gonna
second
need
level spell
everything.
with burning every time you do.
Don't worry, it'll be the last time.
Oh.
It's real difficult not to run, man. Real difficult.
Well, I mean, you can't run until the
Do
jump
it!
back anyway.
Do it!
I'm quite
Run!
fast.
Yeah, do it. See what happens. See what happens.
We don't need the DM. It's just
Man,
us versus you.
I'm
Run!
thinking what's the dumbest thing I can do right now, and I'm so sorry, but I'm
No,
rolling my dice.
you already did the dumbest thing you could do.
I'm rolling them dice.
He's rolling
Who's
the
ready to
dice.
make some
We all get
saves?
to add a +4 to the saves.
Why?
Oh yeah. Because he's
I'm
a
a
paladin.
paladin.
That's
I have
why.
an aura.
Fuck.
You don't get access to this aura anymore. You've lost your aura privileges.
I didn't have the aura privileges in the first place.
No, you
No,
did.
you did.
He just hasn't had a chance to tell you about them yet.
Yeah, we haven't got into a combat situation
Nah.
where you'd need it.
Okay, no,
Can
plus
anyone
5.
remember what the save had for that? I think it was wisdom save, right?
I imagine it's wisdom.
I don't know what the DC is the issue.
Isn't
For
it? Doesn't
what?
it change?
For the dice, it might. I don't know how to calculate the DC then.
I think mine is 3d6, so.
Slash R.
Fucking nat ones, man.
You say
Jeez,
plus
wow.
4 to our save.
Oh,
That's not good.
What the fuck, bro?
You should have luck points that you can use to just bump that up.
Do I
Do you really need to
have
a
them?
look
Because I'm pretty sure we start with luck
Yeah,
points.
we all started
Okay.
with 15 and none of us have used any of them yet, so I feel like Mist would likely give you...
Dump all 50.
Yeah.
We don't
I'm
need
using
50,
my-
he needs 1.
I'm using my time
Dump
magic.
all 15, bro. That be jokes.
Wait, Larvi,
There we
you
go.
forgot the bonus from Zach's aura.
He doesn't.
Which is what?
4.
Oh, you don't have anything in your wisdom. Fair enough.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if Arashi would have used his, blessing yet, so I'm gonna say it's only a +1, not +5. But from the bonus it goes up to +5, so... You're joking.
1 luck point.
We got him.
What do you mean
It would
we
be good
got?
if we didn't have these luck points, but we do.
Cool.
We're all losing look points on this fucking
Silvery barbs.
silvery bobs your fucking self. I rolled a dice. Mine ain't shit.
I can still silvery barbs. It's a reaction. It's a reaction to cast it.
Okay. Yep. So now that you've done that, I'm going to be casting Pulse Wave on you.
Cast it on the dice.
So you
to
need
get
to-
him away from him.
I'm stood pretty fucking close to the guy that's tried to grapple me.
So
I'm
you
just
need to make
saying.
you need to make a con save.
What does Pulse Wave do?
Knocks people
66 damage.
Oh, it's 30-foot cone. Yeah, you can probably.
back. There you go. Got a 23 on my silvery barbs, so I'm good. We all rolled really atrociously on those die.
Yeah.
Well, until we used things that gave us advantage.
I need a con save from you, Wayman.
Oh great, my fucking. I'm getting
Your
hit by this.
greatest
Let me tell you
stat, I'm sure.
that. Yep. What a great start.
4. How nice. So you're pushed into Rokumi.
Did you
So
steal both
Rakumi
of the
doesn't.
pearls or just one of them? I think there were two.
Oh, I still fucking everything, bro. I'll be real. I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't know that though, because we've all.
Yeah,
been
no,
here.
I was asking as a player.
So you take 18 points of damage.
Go.
So Wayman, do we need an initiative?
I'll be real. I'm simply running away.
Well, if
Then
you do
I
that
can-
again, if you run again, well, for one, Rokumi can just grab you. He can try to grab you again, and
I
if
think
you,
we do initiative then if we're starting.
feet, and then I can just run away.
He'd get a grapple as an opportunity to attack though.
yeah, and if when you try to run away, I can also you can't just get away. There's no get away button.
Oh boy.
And
Arashi's going
dumbass
before you.
fucking. Dice made him really dip me over this section. What the fuck is that? 2 nat 20s in a row?
It is only for initiative, so it's kind of wasted, but yeah.
Mm. Come on. Shit.
Can anyone remember what Mist said she was going to do?
Eat a brownie.
Do something with the brownies.
Oh, checking on them. Okay, so Lavi and Wayman have a speed tie. Zach, you're in charge. How are we splitting the speed tie?
Split in the what?
They got the initiative rolls are both 18. How are we splitting?
Do you want to just
To roll
roll again? But whoever gets high,
Well,
so that doesn't change your initiative. It just determines which of you two's going first.
You could just flip a d2.
Oh fuck.
Cool. All of us got nat 20s on the initiative, bro.
You all got nat 20s. This is how this is gonna go.
Okay, so if I'm correct here, it's going Arashi, Rokumi, Lavi, Waymond.
Yeah.
We ain't surviving this. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and sorry, bud, but even Cillian is going to be pissed at you because you robbed the family of his wife 4 days before she was going to be sacrificed.
I can get Cillian on my side.
I'm gonna be disappointed in Charlie as a player if he takes Waymond's side here.
I wouldn't be. I'll be honest with you. I'm very easily getting him on my side.
Yeah, no, but like that's just not Cillian's character, or at least not how he's built his character from other people's perspectives. If that makes sense. Right, so I guess I need to do my turn.
It's one shot time.
Did we write out the initiative?
I just have.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you know what? The logical thing for me to do here is I'm gonna swim up so that I can exclude everyone except for Waymond from the area I'm casting in.
You stood literally next to. I'm grappled. No.
No,
you're
you
not
dodged
grappled.
it.
You got out of the grapple.
Yeah, you dodged the grapple.
But I can just put the edge of the spell on you, and that way it won't hit other people. So, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, I need a con save. Waymond.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I know you love those, so I picked it specially for you. That
that's
fails. Your movement
Everyone
speed is now
trying to
0. You do not have
Okay.
a movement speed. And you take, I think it's 3d8. Yeah, 3d8. Don't worry, I'm not upcasting it because I don't want to kill you or anything, but there you go. You take 12 cold damage, which I don't think is doubled underwater, is it?
What is?
Cold damage.
No, I don't think that's got any underwater mechanics.
Cool. But your speed is still reduced to 0.
How long does that last for?
A minute.
Okay.
Or
I don't
until-
need to do anything.
Or until someone else breaks him out.
Oh, it's the binding ice.
Yeah, Rhymes Binding Ice. One of my favourite spells. Okay, so... So on now, Waymond.
You're
just gonna continue to be a pain, even though you stand 0 chance of
Hey, it
getting
ain't
away
my
with
turn,
this?
bro. It ain't my turn. It ain't my turn.
You can still talk.
Yeah, we can give you a chance.
What the fuck do I talk about, bro? You just hit me.
Give your stuff. Give the stuff back and don't steal it.
Try to run. I told you what happened if you try to run, and you
We
try to
can't.
run.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't try to fucking run.
you-
You hit me with a fucking spell instantly. So
Yeah,
you tried
because
to
you
grapple
like
me
you like
instantly.
turned
You tried
to
to
go
grapple
and
me
run.
instantly and then hit me with a spell. I ain't.
Yeah, no,
fucking
we tried to
run,
grapple
run
you after we asked if you would just give the items back. You said no.
What a surprise. Women bad.
You
Yes!
said no!
Literally, yes! You are not gonna victim blame yourself. You did this. This is your fault. This is your fault. So are you surrendering or are we capturing you?
We've kind of already captured him.
I
So
got
he tried to run away.
Okay.
But Archie rolled higher initiative and cast Rhymes Binding Ice, and now his movement speed is 0.
Uh-huh.
And that's kind of where we're at.
Nice. I need to pee and I'll be right back. Also, I got distracted and made food.
I can see that. DM will be right back again. Give it a moment.
Okay. Do we want to wait?
I mean, I ain't going anywhere.
That's a very good point.
Are you giving up or do we have to knock you out?
To be fair, in his current state, while he can hit back, that's all he can do.
Alright, well, let's just take him to a cell.
I mean,
He can't move.
Yeah.
if I can survive, I don't know. I don't think I can survive the next 2 hits. But if I can, that'd be
He's
fun
in-
as fuck.
He's in water. We can just push him.
What do you... Waymond,
He's...
nothing you can do will get your movement speed back. And I know you're thinking about your Misty Step. I know you're thinking about your Misty Step dagger. That doesn't bring your movement speed back. You're still got a movement of 0 until some other creature breaks you out.
Yep.
Yeah. But, like, are you just going to
Yep.
cut yourself to death to try and teleport away?
Waymond, you know I have Pulse Wave, which pulls people 15 feet back and does 66 damage. So if you teleport away, I'm going to cast that on you, and you'll take 66 damage and be pulled 15 feet back anyway.
Cool. I can't run anyway, so.
Do I hit him or?
I think we need to wait for the DM to say what the prince is doing.
That's very true.
I'd say we can just start taking him to a cell.
DM's back,
Feels
so we
like-
can ask her.
Okie dokie. Right.
They attacked me, bro. They got me.
This is your fault.
Yeah, I wonder why we did that.
Right, well, this has been great to watch. But if you do want those items, mate, you're gonna have to get them, the legal way. Which is,
Oh, is this a prince?
battle.
So would you please take us to your cells?
Oh! You just want to put him in jail, but isn't he like one of you guys?
Huh,
That
not
doesn't
anymore.
mean we are going to excuse his thievery.
Yeah, not anymore.
He said he would stop.
Right.
He clearly fucking hasn't.
Uh-huh.
So we're upset. Naturally.
I
the only person
agreed.
who usually defends him is currently off training.
Okay.
I
Or
agreed
doing something
to
else.
one more strike, and he wasted it. So I'm done. He wants to steal from
Can I
the
cocoon
family.
myself? Is this an option?
Can you what yourself?
I'm pretty sure I can cocoon myself. I mean,
What do you mean
logically speaking, I
cocoon
don't know.
yourself?
I don't know how this. I don't know actually how this works, but
I'm gonna take his dice
Yeah.
while they're floating in the water, by the way.
Take
I
his
feel
what?
like I took them
He's
before I
threw the
ran away,
dice.
I'll be honest.
Oh.
But
I'm-
It's like they're floating in the water in front of me. and I feel like
Rokumi,
we'll
would you
keep
start
save.
I
pushing
took them
this
beforehand.
ice square?
Can do.
Would you? Let's take him
You
to
know,
the cell. And
when I,
Waymond.
character chat, and
Waymond.
I checked. I don't know how this really works, but underwater, like, can I cocoon myself with this?
I
With
dare
what?
you to break out. I want you to break out.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
Break
break
out.
out. It's
Yeah,
not
do it.
possible.
Wait, one sec,
Do
one
it.
sec, one sec, one sec.
Yeah. I was shouting. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay.
So in my character chat,
Yeah.
I put like a link, reply right at the bottom. Right, most recent, and it takes you up to this cool item. I think everyone's forgotten about, but
Yeah, you can turn yourself into an ice cocoon if you really like.
yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. So you guys watch as a cloak on Waymond begins to flutter slightly, and then like kind of spins around him, and he completely encases himself in ice.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, let's push him into the jail,
Yeah,
shall we?
put me in jail. Go on. I could kill myself.
You guys are from Earth, right? I turned to
Yeah.
Rokumi. Yeah. Have you seen Attack on Titan?
No.
No. Oh,
My brother
one of the
has,
characters
but
does this, and they just stay in captivity until the final season. Wild. That's Annie for anyone listening who has seen Attack on Titan.
So do you guys want to put him through our punishment system, or are you just gonna like leave him as
What
an ice
is
cube?
your punishment system?
Well, it depends, really. What kind of level of punishment are you thinking?
What kind of level of
This does
punishment
not
would you
feel
give
like
for
a-
stealing from the
It's
vault?
not like a fair
That's
jury.
not our decision.
What
Well-
case is this?
We've only judged him as guilty using detect thoughts, so
Fair.
he's guilty.
Well, we whack him in a, zone of truth, interrogate him, maybe have a peeky weeky at his memories, If he's found guilty, depending on what he stole, it could be death, or we put him to fight, and if he wins, he gets to keep the stuff he stole.
No. This goes beyond just the stuff he stole.
Okay.
No, Lavi. We cannot bring our personal grudge into this. This is a matter of their country being stolen.
No.
Wasted
if you-
500
like,
gold. These fucking-
Yeah, he broke a promise.
He's
to
our
us.
problem.
Okay,
We brought him here, so we should deal with him.
I don't know. I feel like when in Rome, do as the Romans do, which I realize you will have never heard that expression.
Fight for entertainment.
You seem to want to watch him fight for entertainment. don't
Yeah, mainly because he gets to fight me.
Oh, he has to
And
fight
that's
you.
another,
Yeah.
Wait.
that's another thing. I don't want to give him a chance
Mm.
to be able to
Oh.
walk free.
I
No.
think before
No.
we give him any punishment, we need to bring him to Cillian to show, that, we gave him a chance.
Evidence and stuff.
I say we
Well, the
take him
evidence is
back.
currently frozen to his
Ah.
frozen ass.
True.
I say after we take him to Cillian, we take him back to the castle, and we shove him into the deepest, darkest cell underneath the king's castle.
I think we put him in a cell and take Cillian to the cell.
Well,
Because that way
I
he
said
can't
after
escape.
after we take Waymond to, after Cillian sees Waymond,
Yeah.
then we take him.
We can take him to one of our doctors.
Why? Why?
Reform them of their crimes by removing the urge. It's a little illegal for some species to alter memories, but if you're
Just put him in a cell.
Okay.
Weren't we told or something that these artifacts could be transferred to different people?
Yeah, and we know the people who can do it.
I point at a random guard. I'll take that guy.
No, we're not. We're not putting it in some random fucking dude. Mainly because that would suck for the random fucking dude. Like, that is just a load of responsibility they probably don't want.
I was joking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's difficult. I'm used to like the jokes. Your bird facial expressions, not fish person facial expressions.
I actually have a human face right now.
Yeah, it's I realize that's what you're used to, but it's not what I'm used to.
All she heard is, "I can't read human emotion."
He did spend most of his life indoors. Not by choice.
Alright, well, cell it is, I guess.
Put him in your strongest cell.
Oh, there's already something in that. Can we do second strongest?
The
strongest type you have.
Oh. Alright, yeah, we're still gonna have to go second strongest. There's only one of our strongest.
Yeah. Okay. So it needs to be something that can't be Misty stepped out of.
Ooh, okay. What if we put something over the keyhole? Does that work?
Is the cell opaque?
No.
But then he can just Misty step.
I don't know what the word opaque means.
Not see-through.
Oh, no, it's not see-through.
Apologies, I thought the word translated. Guess not.
Does it have traditional bars?
Nah, we can slip through those. Most of the time.
So it's a full room.
Yeah.
Is it a rubber room?
No.
No.
Rubber room with rats?
Rubber room with sea rats?
We can put sea rats in there if you want.
Tempting, but,
If you want, we can look back on ancient methods of, you know, punishment.
No. I think, and hear me out here, I think, Lavi, if you are determined for us, like, our party to be the one that decides his punishment, I think Cillian should be the one to decide it.
I think Cillian should have a call in it.
That's fair.
But Cillian is notoriously a sweetheart.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, this was the last straw. And he did make that clear to Waymond, from what I understand.
I feel like he shouldn't have the full call, but he should be determining. Like,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
We're getting very close to Dan after making a new character now.
To be fair, it would be self-inflicted.
Yeah.
I think Cillian
to be fair, I'm done traveling with Wayman. He's betrayed me so many times. Literally betrayed me 30 minutes ago.
What did I do 30 minutes ago?
Waymond betrayed our trust.
I'm not.
Not that you can talk right now, because you're an icicle.
I am fighting. I'm not going into deathly battles with someone I can't trust.
That's completely fair. I didn't even tell you, actually. There was the one time where I asked for his help, and he decided to go for a glory kill instead of helping me.
That was a year ago. That's crazy. Sorry.
Alright.
I helped you guys in battle, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, but you've also screwed us over multiple times.
I ain't screwed you guys over. I just screwed other people.
No, I just gave an example of when you screwed Arashi over.
In the first episode.
That wasn't first, that was like episode 4.
That's like first episode.
That was when Bradley was still playing. What do you mean?
Maybe not. Oh well. Let's take a move.
Hmm. Cool. So I guess we put an ice cube in a box.
Yeah. Do you want us to melt the ice cube, or... Like, he might die in there.
That's a very valid point. Frostbite is a real thing.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like death is a just punishment.
He'll only be in there for a minute, though, right?
Well, yeah, he was only stuck for a minute.
The ice he
no.
put around himself is permanent.
Yeah. So
Oh wait, it's permanent?
So
Well-
the thing I reduced his movement with lasts a minute. He used a magic item he had to completely freeze himself.
Oh, well, if he wanted to kill himself, then that's fine.
He's in an ice cube.
I mean,
I don't even know if I can actually get out this.
Yeah, he kind of needs you guys to get him out.
I don't care.
Well,
I'm done. I'm done of this bullshit.
That's completely fair. Why,
I tried.
Lovey?
I came in here. I was gonna help him, and then
Yeah.
he went against me, and then
Yeah.
again, and then again, and then
Yeah.
again. I'm
Yeah.
done.
No, I completely agree with your take.
The core episode's gonna be wild because
Poor Cillian's gonna come back. Yeah, so Wayman died.
Committed suicide, by the way.
I'm gonna take a breath, turn around. Sorry, Rokumi. Tomorrow, me and you are gonna hit the town and have fun. Okay?
Hey, Lovey.
Sure.
May I suggest something, Lovey?
Yes.
Why don't you go find the Queen and have another gossip sesh?
That is a great idea. I'm gonna go talk to the queen.
Yeah, Archie winked as he said gossip sesh.
Nice.
Hopefully she's chill.
Not like a sexual innuendo.
Wait.
Joke, let me make that clear.
Is the prince
Whoa.
still here?
Yeah, he's just vibing.
Is your mom chill?
Oh yeah, hella chill.
Okay.
She let me
Okay.
sleep with dudes.
Where I come from, that's normal. But
Oh.
okay.
Nah, that's pretty. That's
Did
pretty
we-
not vibey here.
Did we, did Lavi get, the, information Waymond also stole? The words. from the
I don't
detect
think so.
boards?
No.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I got a text list.
That's fine. You did it to yourself.
So you'll be letting Wayman freeze to death?
No, I'm gonna melt him out, I guess, once I've got out of the box. I'm in the box even.
Alright, Waymond, the ice is melted away and you've taken 15 points of damage from almost freezing to death.
Fucking hope not.
But
That's fine.
Archie's in front of you.
That's fine.
Could I have asked some of the gods to grab him while he was thawing?
Yeah, okay. You've been grappled by some of the guards.
Cool. I'm gonna take the items he stole
Okay.
off him. The
I
pearls,
mean,
the pearl things and the prosthesis and the eye in a bottle.
Should probably take his magic items off him too.
Yes, but I will be
hypocrites.
putting those separately because those are his property. So
can I
those.
keep my items? What the fuck?
No, you're in
I'm putting
prison.
my
What the fuck?
You
No.
really don't want to list of my items.
Oh god, yeah, you don't want to list. You just take his
Even I
bag.
don't know how many.
Just take his bag
Even I
and
don't
don't
know how
don't
many
even look
items I
inside
have.
of
While
it.
I'm here, do I find those two little blue fucks?
No, the blue fox are not on him.
The blue fucks are not on him.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's left them somewhere.
That's really
but-
alarming, actually.
Put it this way. I realize I have a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, he has a nuclear bomb set up somewhere.
I have a nuclear bomb set up somewhere.
That if anything goes wrong, a glass thing shatters with one of them inside, falls on the other one, and they would just infinitely populate.
Why would you
I've
do
been-
that?
I'm a nuclear deterrent. Fuck you. I ain't dying.
How will you dying here make that glass shatter?
Yes.
Don't you worry about it. Then you'd be able to stop it.
Is there a reason for it working actually set up already?
Oh yeah, he's set up.
If I had to
Okay.
guess, it probably involved the witch doctor.
What? No.
That's crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro. Anyway, Waymond, you've had all your shit taken from you, and Arashi's just in front of you now.
So, we're gonna sit you in here until Cillian is ready to talk to you. I wouldn't count on his forgiveness this time round. Okay?
Sure. I don't know. I ain't got nothing left to say to you, I'll be real. It's like me giving free items ain't enough.
Waymond, you said you would change your ways, and then very clearly demonstrated to our faces that you would not.
Yeah, I didn't say them ways. Some ways. I haven't scared people to death in a while.
You are sick. And I don't mean the cool
Oh.
kind of sick. I mean, like,
Wicked,
sick
bro.
and twisted. And listen, I wanted to help you when you first arrived here, but you made it fucking impossible. And I really did want to help you. I'm not just saying that. But you really, really made it impossible. So goodbye, Waymond. I'll see you later. I'm gonna swim away and get the box shot on him.
Okay.
The
I'm
cover
only
of
just
it.
reading my character's traits. What the fuck can I do here?
Probably not a lot, given that Thief is kind of a shitty subclass, but you know.
What you can do is roll new stats
Very good idea.
and
Yeah.
write a backstory.
Yeah.
A hero.
A million
A hero,
bullet.
by the way. A hero, by the way.
Yeah, because we're not gonna. Well, I don't know. Maybe Waymond finds a way out of this.
I think this is very much me talking to you as a player, Dan. Your last chance to have Waymond have an actual character growth, or else I do think the party will just not accept him back in.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep playing Waymond, we need some character growth. If not, they're not going to accept you anymore.
The first thing we did was instantly tie up someone after he said, "Oh yeah, they're lovely." So
yeah. It is up to you. I'll let Waymond simmer on that, and you as a player simmer
Never
as
mind.
as you sit in your cell. Everyone else, what would you guys like to do?
As a walk through me. I'm gonna go chat with the queen because gossip calms me down. Want to hang out with my Oh, does my cat breathe underwater?
They probably got turned into like a mercat.
Ah,
It's just a catfish.
Yeah.
do you want to hang out? Do you want to hang out with my mercat? Also, it's just like, something happens, you can just
Well, you can
I
you can come hang with me. I've not exactly got a lot to do now.
well, he
Also-
suggested some sort of hunting party. I don't know.
You wanna
Maybe
go hunting?
Maybe not that. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not sure.
Real quick, Hunt. I didn't actually finish talking to the guy I was talking to in the orb.
Oh, okay.
So could I quickly finish
Yeah,
that
yeah.
off?
Backtrack. Go ahead.
Does he have any elemental weaknesses?
Ooh, no idea.
No idea. Okay.
All I know is general magical weaknesses. You know, like magic weapons can hit it. It's not that they're weak to it.
Okay. Can magic spells hit it?
Yeah, if you've got some.
Okay. Do they need to be casted through magic? Focus, like special spellcasting focuses? Do
Not
basic
that
ones
we've
work?
seen. Anyone can cast magic and hit them.
Right. Okay. Cool. How fast is it?
Ooh, very fast.
Could you give me a rough estimate? If you were to tell me how fast it could, like how far it could move in 6 seconds, roughly.
Yeah, like 60 feet or so.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's manageable.
It's an estimate. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's like as an estimate, you know, that's. I'm estimating your estimate is manageable if it is accurate.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh. What weapons does it use?
Its body?
Yeah, I mean, like, which bits of its body? Like, its mouth?
Teeth, tail, claws, tentacles.
You name it.
You name it, it's probably done something with it.
Cool. Cool? Hey, yo. Do you know its name?
Not like... Well, I know the name it's given, like, it doesn't have a name like Fred or something.
It doesn't have a name like Fred.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
I may or may not be back after I've asked some other questions to other people.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Lavi, would you have mentioned that you talked to the person who originally owned this? Like when we were discussing stuff afterwards?
We didn't really have time. I figured we'll have like a planned talk like tomorrow.
Oh, okay, fair enough. In that case,
So I'll bring it up in our next strategy meeting.
fair enough. Okay. In that case, yeah. Back to the present. We can just like hang out or I don't know, like go shopping or something. You probably don't have money, actually, do you?
I got some.
You got some. Fair enough. Is there anything you want to do while we're here?
I don't know, just look around. Have a cool place.
Fair enough. Hey, Benimaru.
Yeah.
What is the best not strip bar in the area?
God damn it, man. That's the only ones I know. Does it have to be not strip?
I don't think I would be comfortable taking Rokumi to a strip bar. Partially because I don't know how old he is. Okay, he's an adult, but also partially because like I haven't known him that long. It would feel weird taking a guy I've known for like.
Oh, come on, that's
few
bonding 101.
Hey Rokumi, do you want to go to a strip bar?
I'm gonna. I mean,
That's what I thought you'd say.
yeah.
That I can't imagine Relisha would be too happy with me going there, would you, hun?
What do you mean? I want to see watch a man strip.
A fish man?
Yeah.
Aye.
You're a fish man.
Honestly, have I left the party yet?
Yeah. You're wandering towards the queen.
Okay. I didn't hear that, so I can't say I'll go hit the bars too.
There is something I wanted to ask about regarding the vault, ironically.
Sure thing.
The guy I talked to in that little crystal ball.
Uh-huh.
He said that the leader of the team he was in had a weapon that could harm the thing.
Yeah, we probably have some
That
weapons
was
in there.
apparently in the vault.
Yeah.
I just want to examine it. I don't want to like take it or anything. I just want to examine it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
groovy. You can do that.
discern. What properties allowed it to harm the creature?
Yep.
Cool. I'll need like 11 minutes with it.
That's an oddly specific amount of time.
That's how long it takes to ritual cast identify.
Right, I was going to say that's less time than what I was thinking about.
I had a feeling. That's why I told you exactly what I was doing.
Well, please don't be feeling the magic item. And he'll take you guys to the vault and kind of, opens it up. There's a few people investigating what's missing, but he kind of
Can
careless...
I hand back the missing items?
Yeah.
And apologise. I'm so sorry for him.
It's fine. These ones aren't too important.
Fair enough. We put him in a box.
Good job. Okay. Hi, baby. Hello. Sorry, my cat came up to me.
I was about to say, for context, the cat is around.
She's so cute. I love her.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys do see many weapons in here, as well as very strange magic items that seem to have been built from items underneath the sea, as well as those, crystal pearls that they placed the one Wayman stole at the back of the room.
Mm-hmm. What are those pearls, if I ask?
Oh, different hearts.
For what?
Just hearts. The sea makes them.
The sea just makes hearts.
Yeah, they're power cores.
What are they called?
Hearts of the Sea. Bro, I stole a fucking battery. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Fucking arrested that shit.
I'm watching Shira frantically flip through his notes, and it's kind of funny.
Not a gem of the sea, then.
Oh, that's another name for him.
Ah. What would I need to do to get my hands on one of those permanently for myself?
Well, we have multiple methods. There's the fight with me.
Okay.
Do you like that option?
I kind of do.
He seems
to be
very
honest.
eager to fight people.
Look, it's not very often that I get to beat the shit out of someone.
Uh-huh.
Because,
Do I have to win?
oh, you have to impress me.
Okay.
I get to choose who gets to have them, so...
Okay.
I could just give you one, but that's just fucking boring, isn't it?
That's completely fair.
Like, I was fully willing to just give the dude the items he stole if he proved he was half decent, but then he, now he's in a box.
Yeah. So, he is, I guess, half decent in combat. The problem is he's not a half decent human being. Well, whatever.
There's
species
usually a
he's become.
reason behind people's motives.
Yes, but I've been trying to help him since he got here. I really did try.
Yeah, well,
But
everyone's
did
got
make
their
it
things.
Completely impossible.
Like, I seek love from random people on the street because I didn't get it as a child,
That's, yeah, but that doesn't harm.
Can.
I mean, yeah, but not in the same way. You know what I mean, right?
I don't know, I've stolen a lot of virginities.
Stolen as in...
Well, no.
Wild.
No,
John
not...
is wild.
Not like, I've got a long list of collected
Uh-huh.
virginities.
So any better.
To clarify,
Yes.
they were consenting.
Yes. Always.
Okay.
I just kind of picked and choose whatever I want. And sometimes, there may have been times where they felt like they had to. I still checked, but, I'm the prince and all, so...
Right.
Like, I never really knew if it was an honest yes from most of them.
Right. Okay. I think we should drop this before I get upset. But anyway, no. I tried to, reason with him. I tried to ask him,
Again, memory manipulation, always a choice.
Yeah.
Not a legal one for some people, but...
Yeah, it doesn't feel very ethical.
Ah, damn. Ethics. My bane once again.
But, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what would the rules for the fight be if I were to do it?
I've never really considered rules. I just kind of.
So I'm allowed to use magic
Yeah.
and bullshit.
Yeah.
You sure I can use bullshit?
Yeah, as long as I get to use mine.
Aye.
Can I go try and hunt a sea snake?
Sure.
Oh, do you want to help with that?
Well, I need the scale of one.
Yeah.
I don't know it. I don't have any specification of what size or type. Do you want to join me when you finish your battle?
If I am having the battle, it's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Because I burned some stealth slots on someone.
Damn, I was gonna say we have one if you wanted to just fight it in a contained space.
A sea snake?
Yeah, that's kind of one that we kind of feed criminals to, so if you wanted to just, like...
We could trade Waymond for a sea snake. No, that feels mean. That feels mean.
I need a scale. I could just try a scale off.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't need to kill it, then we get to keep it. I love him.
Yeah.
I've named him Jared. He's killed a lot of people. I'm very proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a reason they put me as the head of crime and punishment. That's a lie. I'm not the head of crime and punishment. Please don't tell me my dad I said that. He'll get me in trouble again.
Right.
Okay. How easy would it be to get a little cut off the snake?
I can throw you in there and you can go for it.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
To the dungeon!
You want me to go with you, Rokumi? Or would you rather solo?
You can if you want.
Cool. Would I have been able to examine the weapon while we were talking in the vault just now?
Yeah. So it is just a pretty basic +1 Siren Spear.
Okay.
Kind of tipped with radiant magic.
Can I tell if it's the radiant magic that allowed it to pierce?
No. Best you've got is it's radiant and, magical. Since you haven't seen the creature up close, you can't determine what did it.
Do you have any other weapons that have that are known to have pierced the creature's skin?
No, to my knowledge.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Not many people try and fight it, or get close or live long enough to.
Fair enough.
Might be cuts inside of its body.
I'm going to assume Drax rules until I know otherwise.
Don't know what that is.
I wouldn't expect you to. It's the thing from my world.
Oh. To the dungeon. And he just walks off. Time to feed your friend, have your friend fight a sea snake.
It's so hard to say.
Knee snake.
I already forgot your answer. Did you want me to go in with you or no?
It's your choice.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm down to burn a little steam. Do you want this thing alive?
I prefer him alive. I've already named him. I don't really want to have to get another one.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I just need a scale.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to get mad if you do kill it. It'll be entertaining to watch, but, like,
Right.
I do like him.
I'm going to cast... I'm going to cast Long Strider on you, Rokumi.
What does that do?
It gives you plus 10 feet of movement
Oh.
for the next 8 hours.
Alright. This isn't something that will super require a lot of combat, especially if you're just going to, like, slice off a scale and get out. So,
Yeah.
like, we'll just call it, it's 10 minutes of work. You take a little bit of damage. It's a bit rowdy, but, you're not gonna die to a sea snake.
How much damage are we taking?
like 10 each.
Cool.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna have you fight it because I know you'll just, you know, slice it off and win. So there's not a need for it, unless if you really do want to do it.
Oh, you don't need to, because we're not trying to kill it. So
Yeah.
So do I have the scale of a sneeze?
You do. You have the scale of a snee snake.
Why do you guys struggle to say sea snake?
Shut
so
up!
much?
I have a lisp.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
What?
I don't.
Sea snake. I can say it slowly.
You can't say
Sea snake.
fast.
Sea snake, sea snake, sea snake.
Don't look at my screen. Look away.
I've looked away.
Good. This is private chat, you're not allowed to look. Okay. Tee hee. Alright, so what now, boys? Oh, actually, no, I'm going to cut to Dylan, because Larvae is having a gossip. So, as you eventually find the Queen's room, you find her... There's no makeup on her face because it's underwater, but you can kind of see, like, the ink she's put on it, you know, from, like, eyelashes or whatever the fuck makeup is. I don't know, I've never put it on. It's, like, dribbling a bit. She's clearly been crying. She's having a moment. She's upside down on her bed with, like, 6 maids giving her, like, a massage and feeding her food, like, a bunch of, like, sugary shit. She seems to be having a right little rant and meltdown.
Damn. What's going on?
Oh, it's just difficult, you know? Like, I didn't want this to happen. I wish we just didn't talk to the Oracle, you know? But then we did, and then we said I gotta sacrifice my daughter, and oh-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, why couldn't I just do it? That was the original plan.
Gonna sort of like swim up beside her. I assume I'm still a bit smaller than her.
Yeah, good bit.
Probably quite a lot.
Well, I talked with the first, if that's what you want to call him, and he had a pretty sound theory actually. That we might not even have to kill it.
Right. But that's what the Oracle said.
'Cause he said that something might have corrupted it, something evil. So I think if we now this is the part I've been really thinking about. If we get eaten, we could go in there and get rid of whatever is tainting it, and then, because from how the first made it sound, this was a guy, like a sentient person. So
Right.
So I assume he'd go back to normal because he's supposed to protect this place.
Well, yeah, that was his original thing before he, you know, went to sleep.
Why did he go to sleep?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't queen at that point.
I never read anything or.
No, we just assume it was some kind of hibernation. Like, after the original king died, nobody really knew what it was fully. Like, it's written that it was a gift from the dragons, but we've never actually asked them. Mainly because they don't like talking to us a lot.
Don't you have, like, an orb? I read a dragon on one of those, like, memory orbs.
Well, yeah, he was, you know, half Sur and half dragon, but yeah, he was half the reason why they don't really like talking to us.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So, to put you at ease a bit, I don't see any chance that Vayli gets sacrificed.
Well, yeah, that's good, obviously, but like, I'm still upset about the whole, thing, because I sent her on the mission and I kind of lied. Because I was like, oh, go find happiness, because that's so outlandish and bizarre. Like, mine was go slay that beast, or, my mother's was like, sleep with that man. It's like really specific. But, I was like, oh, she'll never complete it, Not that she won't be happy, but find happiness is so vague. But then, we get the beat boot bap and suddenly she's found it and we're like, the fuck?
See, my suggestion, like find enlightenment.
Yeah, but
See,
you could get enlightened anywhere. Like, think about it. When have you been truly happy? Like, permanently, truly happy? To a point where, no matter what happens to you, that happiness can't be taken away from you. Genuinely sit and think about that,
I'm gonna be honest, I think it was when I was with someone that I loved, just laying there happily.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes, but like, obviously I feel the same way about my husband, but it was different when I was, kind of watching through Vayli's memories and she just kind of sees this person that she didn't know all too well a while ago, and every time she looks at him, she just felt happy, and, she had a smile on her face, and no matter what you guys did, she was just complacent and happy, even when bad things happened.
Well, Cillian is a sweetheart, so,
yes, I do like him. It's very interesting, actually. I do wonder how his body works, but I think it's rude to ask.
I mean, it's pretty similar
to
to like
asking Lavi if she lays eggs last episode.
Yeah, you did.
It's pretty similar to like a normal dude, I'm pretty sure. Now that I think about it, a lot dudes are just pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
They are.
I don't know, I've learned a bit too much about them from my son, so I'm kind of just like a bit off them. He gave me far too many details about his last encounter, shall we call it.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy.
Yeah. He's a bit upset we banished his, lover, but that wasn't my choice.
Is he the crown prince?
Technically, yes, he's next in line.
Oh.
Well, technically Vayli is before him because she's the eldest daughter. But since she's meant to be sacrificed, he's currently holding the throne.
Okay. So, Bailey's the... Because, let me tell you, honestly, I think if it came down to sacrificing, I'm going to tell you this because I love my girl talk. I think Cillian would tell me to teleport her away. I think he'd tell me to do that. And I'm going to be honest, I do that. I do it.
That's cute. I run. That's good.
That's my guy.
I heard one of your party members was thrown in jail. What's happened there? Like, it was more of a passing comment, and I got a little bit mad and I may have thrown something at the door, and she kind of gestures where you see this like splattered food at the door. Yeah, the guard came to tell me and I kind of just told them to leave because I didn't really want guys in the room at the moment.
So, you ever have that weird cousin that comes around and you gotta like lock the safe and put all the stuff away and hide the valuables.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah, imagine having to deal with that's my actual uncle. Imagine not that type of person, just that's his name. Imagine having to deal with that on a daily basis. Except instead of not just stealing stuff, it's also getting you killed, going against what you're trying to do, messing up with your plans. There's some more stuff as well.
Well, I don't know. Why do they do it? Because I asked mine if he was okay, and that just kind of like confused him.
Well, see, here's the thing. We gave him that. Cillian, he, like I said, he's a sweetheart. He went with him. He took him. They went off on a whole little vacay for days. Comes back, and he apologizes to
2
us.
weeks,
And
not days.
There are days in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but days implies it's like a few days, right? Whereas...
Okay. 2 weeks. And I was like, all right, for Cillian, I'm going to give him one more chance. I'll let him start over and prove himself. That was like 2 days ago.
Okay,
and
but
then
like...
he breaks it. And then he broke into your vault to steal from you. I'm done with it.
Yeah. Has he done anything good? Like, can you list any good things?
Here's the thing. Like, yeah, he's helped in fights. And he's helped with these things. But bad things have a higher weight than good things.
Mm.
In terms, because I cannot fight alongside someone I can't trust. This is a business of fighting to the death. And if I got someone that's going to ruin our strategy because he wants to press a button, I can't deal with that. If I wanted this much stress, I'd go back to college.
Yeah, that's a difficult one, because obviously people have reasons why they do stuff. Like, mine was doing it for attention. I don't know if yours is the same.
It's not a good reason.
At first, I thought so, but I don't even know anymore.
Maybe they're doing it for the thrill of it, you know?
Maybe, but like, that's still not right.
Well, let me use my son as an example. He had this ex-girlfriend who keeps trying to kill him. And, he found that quite funny. And instead of, letting it be an issue, he turned it into a game. Do you think maybe having your friend have a competition would kind of cure that rush that they're looking for? If you had something on you that he had to try and steal all the time, then it'd be kind of like a game rather than making him steal stuff he shouldn't.
It could have been. But he's betrayed my trust too much now.
That's fair.
You keep saying my friend. That's not true. My friends don't steal from the people we're staying with. The family. Cillian is my family and Cillian is your family. You don't steal from family.
Unless you're Jeffrey. Whatever his name was.
Unless you're Jeremy.
Jeremy, that was it.
Because, I'm gonna whisper this to you because I don't know if this is shared information. But like I said, your family. These relics are transferable. Why would I settle for this loose cannon psychopath that wants to steal everything when we could find so many other heroic folk that could help us, actually help us, and not make us have to worry and look over our shoulder every single day?
It's a good point. I don't know, I feel like this is a conversation you need to have with your other party members, because I have found loose cannons are sometimes one of the most useful people in war. But it may be different for you. Sometimes they're the most willing to do something others won't, you know.
They can be, but they're also most willing to waste our resources just for fun.
True.
When it could be the death of us.
If you
here's the
make
thing.
friends with them, though, I do think they're one of the most loyal people when you have their true trust. They can fuck around, but it may just be their way of testing if you really care for them. If you're willing to put that bit forwards. Like this friend that you mentioned that sticks up for them, do they do anything to hinder them?
Yes.
I think he turned him into a cow. I think he turned him into a cow.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Where I come from, or at least the area I come from, I had to deal with drama. I was in. I had those those girls. I would take Brittany, 1,000 Brittany's, over this guy.
Fucking Brittany.
Fucking Brittany.
Or she just walks past the door completely like.
Ah! Brittany got resurrected too!
Fucking Brittany, man. He doesn't even come in. You just hear that outside the door as he walks past.
It seems like this is causing you a lot of stress, my friend.
Really? I run my hand through my feathers and a bunch of them just.
What?
I don't
What
have
feathers?
I just run my hand through my hair and a bunch of it comes out. Ugh.
Have you thought about giving him genuine forgiveness?
If he can't even prove himself, if he can't redeem himself, he doesn't deserve true how can I give him true forgiveness when even when I gave him a chance, he fucked that up.
But was that chance genuine forgiveness? Because you mentioned you gave him one final chance, but was that more of a, I'm only doing this because of this person, or was, maybe they don't feel that you truly care for them?
I see where you're talking, but the thing is even if I didn't truly forgive him, I was letting him start anew. I was forgetting the past. You have one shot. Prove to me that you are good, and I will ignore your past aggressions if you prove to me that you do better. And then that same day, when we were in battle, worried about how we might get attacked, he wanted to use our resources, which could have gotten us killed, which is actively going against our strategy.
Less us, more civilians. Sorry, I'm just reminding you of the events.
And then, not even a few days later, here he is breaking into a vault. Something that someone that's trying to do better does not do, and stealing. Honestly, it's stealing from you, people that should not be stolen from. You don't steal like that. It's just wrong, and I'm done. If he'd steal from these people, that means he would have no remorse to steal from just a random person.
Can you take me to this friend of yours?
If you really want to, you can, but he's not worth it.
Everyone's worth it in some way.
The deep exhale every single time someone makes a request of Larvae that involves Waymond is priceless.
I gave him my last shot. He blundered it. So, it's on him.
Well, let's go speak with him, yes? You don't have to come, but...
No, I gotta make sure he doesn't do anything.
I doubt he will.
So did I. I doubted that as well. But here we are.
Alright, so as you kind of lead her down, Waymond, you hear the kind of cell door outside opening up, and then your one slowly opens and the queen pokes her head in. Hello?
Hello.
You doing alright?
Could do with a bed. I don't know. It's a pretty boring room.
Yes, they are meant to be prison cells for people who do wrongdoing. Do you understand why you're in the room?
Ball pit would be way cooler.
Right. Genuinely, Hero, do you understand why you were put in here?
Sure. I stole things. But
Right.
in my defense, they would help later on.
Right. Yes, that's a good explanation. Do you understand why stealing is wrong?
I guess.
Okay. Can you explain that?
Stealing's wrong because it's not yours.
Right. Who taught you that?
Quick, Waymond, write your backstory.
Yeah. Right. Growing up in the prison, you know.
Oh wait, we're actually going with the Wayland one. Okay.
Right, so you've always been surrounded by crime then?
And crime is pretty pretty one-sided, you know. Pretty
Right.
one-sided.
Can you explain that to me?
Crime only feels criminal on one side, right? The other side just gets stuff.
Right. Do you understand there's other methods to get those things?
I mean, sure, there's lots of other methods. Just one's efficient, fast.
Okay, so you believe in
Gets you to
efficiency.
jail.
Right. What is your desire for things? What drives you to have things? Is it because you were lacking in things in your past life?
When you're being in this cell for long enough, you just want the bed.
Right.
Did you say bed or bread?
Bed.
I have buff stand.
So, if I was to say I have a very shiny rock in my back pocket, how does that make you feel?
It does make me feel like I can break out of here at any second.
Right. What do you want genuinely in this life?
Respect wouldn't go like half bad, but you know.
Okay, respect, yes, that's good. But in order to garner that respect, what do you think you need to do?
Have more items than the last guy.
Right. Why do you think that?
You get respect. Have a bigger house.
Do you respect? Who do you respect?
Dave.
Right. Who's Dave? Why do
Cellmate
you...
Dave.
Right. Why do you respect him?
Yeah. He stole the crown and glory, the thing that the prison's most proud of stealing.
Okay. Okay. So you believe in a hierarchy in terms of your respect? You respect those that have the capability.
Sure.
Do you respect your party mate Cillian?
I respect it. I respect him.
Why
You
do you
know,
respect him?
he gives mutual respect. He understands, He understands that we need items to make the world goes round, The world goes round. You need items to move on. And then getting these items, sure. I just cut out the middleman.
Right. Do you respect your party mate Larvae?
The one that beat me up like 20 minutes ago? No.
Right. What would make you respect them?
And at this point, that's a great question.
What could Larvae do for you? And in return, thinking on yourself, what do you think you could do for Larvae?
I do lots for them. They just don't appreciate it.
Right. There is
Like
good.
shiny rocks. I spent good money on them shiny rocks. Damn it, steal them. Fucking wish I'd have stole them now.
But we appreciated the shiny rocks. We said as much.
Do you think maybe more good acts like that would be better to outweigh the ones that have ended you, put you in places like this? Do you want to live a life much like one where you came from? With not a lot of stuff? Or would you prefer to live a life where you can have those things, but there's a little bit more work to it?
Well, work's a crazy thing.
Yes.
I got lots here. I got lots more. And sure, there's lots more I can get. And it'd be wrong to say that I don't share. Everyone gets a cut. I mean, actually, I don't think I've given Larvae any stolen goods, but Arashi, he blinged out in my stolen goods. Pretty sure I stole his armor.
Do you think that's something
No.
that weighs on their minds, though, Waymond? Not all people are okay with committing crime. You need to think about the livelihoods that have been affected by your actions.
These guys kill all the time. It's literally our job.
No. Think about a blacksmith who crafted a piece of armor for
Hey,
weeks.
there was this one blacksmith. She was fine as hell.
Jesus fucking wept. For the record, by the way, just to for your memory, obviously Arashi isn't here to say this. Arashi has never taken any of the things you've stolen.
I swear I've stolen weapons for you before.
Nah.
Really?
Well, because, you as a player didn't know what to steal for a spellcaster anyway.
Cillian is decked out in your stolen stuff.
Cillian's decked, I know that. But I feel like I've definitely stolen some weapons way back.
No.
Or even shiny objects.
The only thing that might have been was the Skyblinder stuff that I got, but Arashi has since given that away anyway. The Skyblinder stuff might be the only thing.
Well, Raymond.
Stands for my point.
It's good to think about the needs of others. Or else those others may turn against you, much like how you're feeling. It's difficult for some people to understand. That's why I asked you so many questions, to understand the way of thinking that you employ on different situations. But if you want respect, and you stated that's something that's held very highly in your mind, you would know better than anyone in a prison aspect that there is work to gain that respect. Whether that work is through violence and stealing or genuine good acts, it is work either side. And I think the outcome...
Counterbalance myself. I brought a
maybe...
whole village out of poverty. And now they're rolling in riches.
Well, that's very good.
I may have put them in poverty, but it's not the point.
Just think on that, please. You've done good, and I can recognise that. But I think you need to move away from what you consider fun and reform, because while it may seem easier in the moment, like this, the one time you're caught, the one time it goes wrong, that's it. That fun is gone forever.
Caught's a big word. But...
Sorry, real fast. How would you define what happened to Waymond as a player?
Yeah, that...
If
that
not caught...
Yeah, big word. More...
If not
that
caught, that
moment,
felt
that is-
exactly what, like, happened to me.
That moment that's being described right now happened about 30 minutes ago in game, about an hour ago in game. That already occurred.
I can get out at any point.
Oh, I
She's
dare
interesting.
you. Please do.
Yeah, just
You
make
make
sure you have
it-
another character sheet ready when you do.
Yeah, it's
Because there's
Run,
only so
run.
many times I can cast Rhyme's Blinding Ice without it reducing you to 0 HP.
you ain't close to a prison right now.
Alright, the queen is going to kind of swim inside and just gently embrace you in kind of a motherly hug that you may have been missing for most of your life.
Riz check the queen?
Would you like to riz check the queen?
I'll riz check the queen.
I am interfering in that.
You can don't cock block me. How can you interfere with that?
I'm so unsure if I should give you a love interest or not. Like, do you want me to give you one? Because I've been hesitant to. But then now you're making riz checks, so I want to, like, double check with you. Am I allowed to give you a love interest?
Yeah, fuck it.
That, like,
It's been a while.
can I give him one that helps him reform, please? Can I give you a Veilie that makes you question your life decisions?
You're not gonna give me the woman that encouraged me to steal.
Yeah. No.
Bring her back. Bring her back. No, I'll be like not in the limelight. She can steal for me.
Jesus Christ. No, you need a cute, innocent person that you must protect and not steal, or else you'll disappear and then she has no one to look after her.
Just leg me up with a child. I don't know.
I want to give Wayman a child now.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Because then he can't steal, because if he goes to jail, no one's going to look after his child. Would that
How are you gonna give me a child?
I don't
Yeah, it'd be
know.
funny as fuck.
Would that make
Go for
would
it.
that make
You can write
Waymond
that in.
reform though? Would he
Write that
reform?
in. That'd be funny as fuck.
Would he reform if I give him a child? I'm not giving you a child if there's no character development.
Oh, okay. I'll character develop
Good.
through the child.
You must protect the child. Good.
I have to protect the child.
Good.
I'm like the Mandalorian all of a sudden.
Yeah. Perfect. Alright, we've planned his reformation.
I don't want a child with the queen though, but I will riz check her.
She will give you a child, not one from her though, but she will give you one.
Hey, you're gonna have to. I feel like you're gonna have to try harder to write that in. I feel like I need a.
You need a really good reason. Okay.
I need a really good reason. I can't just gain a child.
Okay.
It's like, here you go. To a random prisoner, here's a kid.
Well, like, some prisons in America are giving prisoners cats and it's helping them reform because they, like, if
Give me a cat.
they're bad, their cat gets taken away from them, but if they're good, they get, like, equipment that they can, make cat toys and they get, like, special cat food. It's really cool. I love that system.
That's actually kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, other prisoners see, them getting cats and they're like, shit, I gotta, like,
child.
act up.
Life wild.
Alright, so she gives you a hug. Would you still like to risk check?
Oh, I'll still bridge check her. Yeah,
Okay.
fuck it. I need help with the court case now. Please say she's a judge.
Alright, what happened last one?
We've discussed giving Waymond a child because he promised to
Risk
reform if I
checking
give him
the
a
court.
child. Dan promised to reform Waymond if I give Waymond a child for a good reason.
Which child?
No,
Where is this
a child. I
coming
don't know.
from?
I have to figure out how to get him a child.
Figure out by next
But-
episode.
That depends on what Cillian says.
You get one of
'Cause-
Cillian's children.
No.
No, because if Cillian is pissed off and wants him locked up too, then
Cillian's. I've already got bargaining chips with Cillian.
Oh Jesus, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alright, so
And
she's gonna hold you, give you a hug, and kind of like gently run her fingers through your hair and just try and like
Don't have
Just-
hair.
yeah, you have hair as a fishman.
I do have hair. I do have hair.
Yeah, you have hair in all of your form.
Crazy.
I do think there's good in everyone, Waymond. Genuinely. I do. Sometimes it's buried deep, it's hidden behind walls that we've put up ourselves, but there is good. You've mentioned that in your past few minutes of speaking with me. You have good intention behind your actions. We just need to ensure your actions have that same message. Giving your party, your friends, items to assist them, to help them, that's a wonderful thing to do. I'm really proud of you for doing that. But taking those items from the people who made them, who need that income.
Man, I really like scaring the shit out of people though. It's quite funny.
Have you thought
Um,
about taking your talent onto people who deserve it?
Is Arashi and Lave in the room with us?
No, it's just you and the Queen. Lave's outside, but she can't hear much of this through the... She's closed the door to make sure
Oh.
Wayman doesn't make a run for it.
Okay,
if,
well, my
if,
comedic...
if I'm
my
unable to
comedic
hear, then
timing is
I'd be in the
not
room.
Oh, she
'Cause
would have
I'm
asked you to wait outside.
You ain't been in the room all of a sudden, pal.
She would have asked you to wait outside because she wanted to just see what he was like on her own.
Okay. I really wanted to do a really funny thing, but it's fine. I can wait.
But, you know, I understand your urges. Everyone has their guilty pleasures, some more mild than others. But, you know, you mention you like things, you like...
Oh, shit, I don't need.
You know, you get excitement out of doing bad, don't you? What you know is wrong, because you've understood what you did was wrong. Or at least
Sure.
wrong in the eyes of
It's-
others.
It's spices of
It-
life.
How about we make a promise, and I'd like to inform you our promises are binding as our species. That if you wish to do something bad,
Cillian should not have promised to make breakfast.
I want you to seek out someone who genuinely deserves it. If you want to steal, by all means, steal from a smuggler, some drug lords, you know, evil people. Steal. It's still wrong in the eyes of some, but I think it's more understandable than stealing from someone who needs that money. Does that make sense?
I'll take them odds.
Good. Now, I know that your friend outside doesn't want to give you another chance. She doesn't want to have anything to do with you, but do you want anything to do with your party? Do you want to stay with them?
I do like Big Boat.
Right? You have a lot of friends and a lot of creatures too. What would happen to those if you were to stay here in this cell?
Exactly. You'd have to live with that in your conscience.
Oh no, I wouldn't. Genuinely, Waymond, what would happen? Do you think the others would just get rid of them? What about that town you mentioned with the... Well, would your friends just pass it over to someone else?
There's technically a successor, yes, but, you know, it wouldn't last very long.
Indeed. Think about the impact that would roll over if you were to stay here. Your animals, your companions, would have to move on without you. They would...
It wouldn't be my choice to stay here.
Well,
you know?
yes, I know, but let's think about it in the cases of if you were to die and just disappear outright. It may not be your choice, but the impact we leave behind after life is one of the most important things you can do with your life.
I think the Earth, the planet would quite quickly disappear if I died.
Is that what you genuinely think?
That's what I've been showed.
By who?
You know, deterrence.
Deterrence?
If I don't get back to Wayland, you know, within a certain time frame, things go in motion. I have a lot of blue friends, you know.
Do you want to cause suffering to others?
Maybe not suffering, but they just gotta take a joke.
Is that a joke, though, Waymond?
The world is a joke.
Do you think killing countless people is a joke?
I
Genuinely?
mean, you can't prove this world is real. It's a pretty big dilemma. I mean, could you be having a fever dream right now?
I'd like to let you ponder that, Waymond. Because you've been here a while and you've hurt people. Deeply. Larvae is very hurt by your actions. And I think you need to fully understand that this can't go on.
Countless others.
Maybe so, but you could have lessened your impact, and you understand what you've done is wrong in the eyes of others. There's no claim to insanity, and there's no claim of ignorance either. You know what you're doing, Waymond. There's a reason why you're doing it, and I think you need to overcome that reason. Or at least morph that into a reason that can be helpful. There is no need to cause pain and suffering to others. You can do it to those who genuinely deserve it. That's why you're a hero, is to impact the lives of those who need protection and to punish those who are causing harm. You don't need to be one that brings harm upon those who are innocent. You are neither judge nor jury, you are just the executioner. You can make your own judgment of a situation, but in the end, the people who decide whether your actions are right or wrong are not yourself. You need to recognize that. And if something is wrong, maybe you can just ask what the right thing to do is. You're not alone. Your party is with you. Just as much as you want.
They made it quite clear right now that they ain't with me.
Whose fault is that?
But do you
bounce back, bro? You know, quite had to bounce back.
Do you want to be with them, Waymond? I think this is one of your last chances to decide that.
I don't think it's my decision to make right now.
You always have a choice, Waymond. Repent and forgive are always an option. They need to give you forgiveness back, but if you show genuine remorse for your actions, maybe let go that they've done wrong to you and be the first to step forwards and say that you've also done wrong. It might be a good first step.
Sure.
Do you want to take that step, Waymond?
Sure. We can go down the path.
Good. And would you like to make that promise to me?
That's quite legal. But to be honest, I already have 4 legal contracts to do so, so yeah, sure.
Right. Then we shall write it out in a contract in that form. Please do interrupt if you would like to change the wording of anything, but I will be very specific. You can no longer steal from innocent or anyone who has done no wrong to you. You can, however, steal from those who deserve it in the eyes of the law and the eyes of your party members. You can cause harm and suffering to those for the same reason, those who have done wrong to you, your party, or the law. But you must act in a way that you inform at least 2 of your friends on your actions. At least 2.
Okay.
Do you promise? On your life and your soul.
Can do pranks.
The pranks must be approved by 1 person.
I feel like if I approve it, there'll know the prank's coming, you know?
Just 1 person. So that they may vouch it was an intent of no harm.
Alright, so I must get approved by 1 person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can do that.
Sunset Moon.
That is entirely for your protection, to make sure that if they accuse you of causing harm, you can use them as your vouch that the prank came with no intent of harm. Alright?
Okay.
To clarify, is that meant to be enabling any person to give that permission?
No, it would be one of you in the party.
Because the way you worded it
Wait, what's just
implied
persons?
any person.
Okay. You need to have permission
It was
from
just
1
also-
person in
I
your
think I'd signed-
party.
Also, who
Person.
defines who has
I hadn't
wronged?
signed yet.
Who has defined who has wronged Waymond in this situation?
Me.
Who defines that? Because if he defines it, he can go after anyone.
Yeah, but they have to have wronged him.
Yeah, well, he thinks Lavi and Arashi have wronged him, even though that was
Yeah,
justified.
they kind of have.
No, it was
But
justified.
he still has to inform 2 people of what he intends to do every time he intends to do something that is
Again, just people. I like that.
2
I
party
like the
members.
bigness. No.
Alright, we're
People.
right. You've made me start writing this up now.
People. That's what it was.
I promise on my life and my soul the following contract.
At breakfast, did the fish people come after me?
Considering
maybe.
it's a promise on your soul, it might just expire if you break it.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of. I think I'd prefer the fish people to come after me.
Yes, I suppose then you'd stand a chance. Or it could just be one of those. What are they called? Oh, what are those things from the plane of order that enforce contracts? Those golem things that are horrifying.
Don't tell him about those, because that is what does it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I shall not bring harm, distress, or steal from innocents or those who are not deserving of it. I can, however...
Stress is a real fun one.
Yeah, well, we're taking it away from you. I can, however, cause harm distress, or a loss
Can I
of
not
goods.
interrogate someone here then?
You can
do
interrogate someone for a good reason.
Permission.
Yeah, with permission. Alright, I shall not bring harm, distress, or steal from innocents or those who are not deserving of it, unless authorized by 2 party members who are in the same room when an agreement is made, and when an agreement of action is made. I can, however, cause harm, distress, or a loss of goods to those who are deserving of it in the eyes of the law.
I will give you a heads up of this now, Dan. If Waymond intentionally looks for loopholes in this, Arashi will count that as a direct, breach of trust.
Give or take, there's going to be a loophole.
Yeah, but looking for one and exploiting it, it's the difference there. You can stumble across one, but don't exploit it, and you're fine. Exploit it, there's going to be issues.
I want to do it more than once.
I can, however, cause harm, distress, or a loss of goods to those who are deserving in the eyes of the law. This must also be approved by 2 members of the party who are required to be in the same room when an agreement is made. Alright, what else were we talking about? Can't steal from innocents. Pranks. Yep, because you want pranks. Pranks can be done with the approval of at least 1 party member who will vouch for your intention to not cause harm. However, if a prank is intended to cause harm and you deceive the party member who is meant to vouch for you, this contract will go into play. And punishment
is broken is probably a better way to put it.
Yeah, this contract will be broken.
Because it's always in play.
Yeah. Okay. So, I promise on my life and my soul the following contract. I shall not bring harm, distress, or steal from innocents or those who are not deserving of it, unless authorized by 2 party members who are in the same room when an agreement of action is made. By 2 other party members, because you count as a party member. That's another loophole I can cut out. I can, however, cause harm, distress, or loss of goods to those who are deserving of it in the eyes of the law. However, this must also be approved by 2 other members of the party who are required to be in the same room when an agreement is made. I will add a clause to this, actually. If action is done against a against a deserving person without the consent of the party, you have 1 day to reveal this action.
It can be approved retroactively, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and it can be approved retroactively. So that allows you to act on a whim, but you still have to own up to it afterwards to make sure that it was okay. Because I don't want to take away your ability to do something on the spot, because if you're like, damn, I really need to steal this sword from Eros, but shit, I need approval from 2 people who aren't here, it would fucking ruin you. So we're going to add that clause. If action is done against a deserving person without the consent of the party, you have 1 day to reveal this action, and it can be approved retroactively. If approval cannot be obtained for reasons out of your control, an extension to this time will be applied, but the action must be spoken of at the earliest convenience. Right. Do you promise that on your life and your soul?
Probably add in something for self-defense.
That comes under the clause of if action is done against a deserving person without the consent of the party.
Okay, what if they're taking revenge on him, on Waymond? Then they aren't deserving of his self-defense.
Self-defense always falls under that clause.
Okay.
Because, he'd just tell the party, and they'd be like, yeah, that was self-defense. So. Yeah, self-defense always falls under that clause.
Is it self-defense if I scare an old woman to death?
No.
No! What the fuck?
Just checking.
Okay. Right. Larvae, please enter the room as my witness. You still there, Dylan? Yep.
Yes.
So, Larvae, I've written up a contract with your dear friend, and she hands you the piece of paper.
Okay.
He promises the following. He shall not harm, distress, or steal from innocents or those who are not deserving of it, unless authorised by 2 other party members, who are in the same room when an agreement of action is made. He can, however, cause harm, distress, or loss of goods to those who are deserving of it in the eyes of the law. However, this must also be approved by 2 other members of the party, who are required to be in the same room when an agreement is made. Action can be done against a deserving person without the consent of the party, but he will have 1 day to reveal his action to you, and it can be approved retroactively. If approval cannot be obtained for whatever reason out of his control, an extension to the time will be applied by the gods who control this contract, but the action must be spoken of at his earliest convenience. He's allowed to pull pranks on you, with the approval of at least 1 other party member, who will vouch for his intention to not cause harm. However, if a prank is done and intended to cause harm, and he actively deceived the party member who he received approval from, the contract will be broken. Does that sound good to you, Larva?
It sounds like a lot. But what happens if he breaks it? Inevitably.
Oh, wonderful things happen. He promised on his life and his soul, so they will both be taken from him.
Well, he can try and prove himself to me. If he can do that, sure, go ahead. But I want to see it.
Then, Waymond, do we have a promise?
Before anyone signs anything, I would like to clarify, pets are not party members.
That's fine.
One other sentient party member.
Morgan Freeman is sentient.
Sentient and conversable.
You can speak his language, you just gotta learn it.
Honestly, just put in it like one of the heroes. Like one of us.
Yeah. We're just gonna put sentient and conversable, but you know what I mean. It is heroes.
Like, Cillian, Lavi, Arashi, and throw relation in there.
Fuck it, we're getting real technical with this.
We ain't listing them down, man. There's too many. What about the people on the ship?
Those aren't party members.
Contract owner. Queen. Carlos.
Wait, does she not have a name?
Signee. Waymond.
She was not given a name yet.
She has a name. Party members.
Oh, it wasn't given to us, I believe.
Yeah.
You're gonna exclude Veli from the party.
Cillian. Arashi.
Should probably be in alphabetical order.
Well, I'm just doing it in what I remember them in. Larvae. Okay. Brokumi. Is that it?
Relatia. Veli.
We adding Veli?
Yeah.
I think
Cuba's pretty solid as well.
No.
He's a solid bloke.
No, I'd say don't add Veli, because I mean, like, she can't even speak common. Like, they can't even speak to each other.
That's fair.
How is she supposed to give him permission to do something if she doesn't even know what he's asking to do?
That was my loophole.
Okay. Well, there we go. We fixed it. We've officially put on the contract who party members are.
Okay.
Would she have to put her name on that? Because obviously, when she dies, the Queen of Ocalis will be a different person.
The contract follows the bloodline.
Oh, okay. Not the contract to be void when she dies.
No, the contract won't be void when she dies. Well, it's to make sure it's not void when she dies, is to make it follow a bloodline. So as long as her bloodline exists, this contract is in play. But Waymond can't kill her entire bloodline because that's bringing harm, distress, or to innocence.
That's a good point.
Alright, I need you to state the following.
Oh, what
then,
about
Waymond.
through proxy?
What do you mean through proxy?
Well, it's not causing direct harm if he makes a deal with someone to go kill someone else.
Well, it doesn't say direct, so he shall not bring harm in any form.
Okay, intentional.
I shall not bring knowing harm. That is the last thing we'll add.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. It's good. We're avoiding loopholes. He hasn't said I agree yet, so I can keep changing it until he says I agree.
Very true.
I said agree back when it was just.
Oh shit! Did you?
Members.
We had to write it down though.
Right.
You just said people.
Please state the following then. I promise on my life and soul the following contract.
I agree.
You gotta say the line.
Can I sign?
You can sign.
I'll sign.
Alright. This is now legally, magically, and celestially binding. Right, well you can exit the cell now. Would you like dinner?
Is he technically a warlock now?
If you want to take a level in warlock, I'll allow it.
He could become
It's a
what is it? Fathomless warlock?
It's
the
either that
tentacle
or
one.
celestial or...
I guess.
Warlock's a level in a completely different class.
Yeah, that's if you want a multi-class.
Or sign the contract. I was gone for one session. What did you do? Waymond died. They got me. I really want to see what the fuck he says when Waymond died. Oh, he's typing. It's so good.
They got me.
He robbed your in-laws. I'll avenge you. Oh, never mind. That was so fucking quick. Oh, Jesus. Right. Dinner, Waymond.
Sure. Can I get my items back?
Yes, of course. She kind of like leads you up to where all your items would have been left. There you are.
Excluding the
Thank
ones
you.
you stole, by the way. Those are back in the vault.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
When will you learn? Your actions have consequences. Right, let's cover everyone then, shall we? Arashi and Rakumi, Lave. This was fun. This took my mind off of things. Thank you, Lave. I do like making contracts with people.
Oh yeah.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
With dinner? You want some dinner?
I think me and Rokumi
Yeah,
went out
cool.
to town.
Oh yeah, you
We-
might be
we-
back by now. That was probably a while.
Okay.
They gossiped for a while before they actually went
I'm
down.
gonna start charging money as your defense lawyer.
It wasn't my fault. It was slightly client's defense. It was a joke. All right, you guys kind of settle down for dinner as the queen brings you everything, and catches the others up to speed as well on the contract and how they are. You know, you guys are able to give permission to his actions.
Oh, Selina's gonna hate this, but thank you. Thank you. Holy shit, thank you.
It's fine. It just helps, reform because it allows him to do what he urges to do, but only to the people that deserve it.
Yeah, see, I don't think he understood. I don't have a problem with him doing these things to people who deserve it. My issue is when he does it to people who are undeserving.
Yes. Speaking of, my guards have recently discovered a bit of a illegal area. Would you maybe want to put the contract into play and clear them out? You can have anything you find there. As long as it's not people. You can't have people. I want to put that, like...
What was
I was not in the contract. I was not in the contract.
Emperor's gonna take people.
Like,
if they have prisoners, please return them. But you can have stuff. All the stuff is yours.
Hey, war crimes were not mentioned.
What illegal area?
Well,
Like, tell me more,
basically, there's...
This is a job, part of a job, not part of a contract.
No. But Waymond's contract can go into play where if you approve it, he's happy to be able to steal, take, prank, cause suffering to any of the criminals out there. That's fine by me. We'll probably just kill them anyway, so if you guys want to do it for us, go for it.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Are we going to do that now?
We'll have to do it next session. But I can explain it.
Next session.
Yeah, but you can do that before you kill the thing. It won't take you all session to kill the thing.
Okay.
Or for it to kill you. Right, perfect. Well, basically, they've been in contact with some smugglers from the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
And they're smuggling out some of our people and some of our resources.
Oh, my favourite kind of people to fuck up.
Yes, they've also got a bunch of resources. I will give you a list of some I want back, but everything else is yours to take.
That's fine.
You can have any of their weapons, yada yada yada, any of their money. If you see any boats, shoot them down. And I'll let you get to it.
Yeah, where is that? Pull out map.
Pull out map. She points to map. There. Just on the outskirts of the city, a little bit south.
Okay. Thank you.
We can let you get to that after dinner.
Mm.
Alright. And then that's where we'll leave that for this session. Waymond has finally been stopped. He will
Also, you
finally
think,
reform.
yeah.
So you think I've got a plan?
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's trying to write this child in.
Yeah, I really am. They're gonna be the fucking most adorable little shit that you can never do any wrong again. Yeah. You better watch out. I do really good children.
I mean, in theory, I can steal the things back from the queen. She did wrong me.
No, she didn't. And also, you'd still need
You also
permission
need approval.
because that would
You
be
need
causing
approval.
distress.
Do need approval. It wouldn't cause her distress. I'm not exactly stressing about it.
It would cause us distress.
Either way, he needs approval. Which is why the clause of approval was put into play, because he can technically define who wrongs him.
Yeah. I just define who's wrong. Everyone's wronged me.
Everyone's done me wrong, because I'm edgy.